grill. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Oh, snap. Hey, what's going on, guys? How are y'all doing? Welcome to tonight's live stream. I was so in the zone over here trying to work on something, and then I just realized that, hey, I'm on. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. It's Game 3. Yeah, we pulled it off, y'all. A triple header today, starting with the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Rams, then the Dallas Cowboys versus the Chicago Bears. And here we are for game number 3. This, by the end of the game, should be something like 11 hours of live streaming. Non-stop filibustering. I will do my best to make sure that my mind is still all here for you guys when this is all said and done. So, hopefully this game is nice and entertaining. Shout out to everyone in the chat room. Let's read some chats really quick, starting from as far up as this will let me go. Let's do a quick shout out here to Mr. Bandit and Michael and Marco and family. Welcome back. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are back for more. You guys are back for more. Y'all are crazy. Shout out to Courtney in the house. Steve, another game. Robert Zamora, another game. See you later, another game. You guys, let's go. Shout out to y'all. Gary's in the house. Double above chaos in the house. Jonathan Thode, what's going on? Saying hello. Richard Martin with us. TM Martin with us. Kyle still with us. Penny still with us. Jonathan and Tyga, what up? Veronica, again, back for more. I love it, guys. Lucinda's with us, living like Larry. Let's go. Chiefs aren't ready for Mr. Unlimited, says Sam. Okay, all right, okay. So, let's talk about the game. Not about the games that we saw today. That's done. This is the game we got coming up, and I think this is the most exciting game out of all of them. Why? I don't know, but the Giants got so close to beating the Dallas Cowboys last week. Of course, the Cowboys just lost to the Bears, so the Cowboys are pretty bad right now, especially defensively. But that being said, regardless of that, against the Washington Commanders, New York did decently, and Russell Wilson leads the NFL in passing yards coming into week 2. Russell Wilson led the NFL in passing yards over the first 2 weeks. So here are the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium hosting the Kansas City Chiefs, who just up front, if you haven't been watching football and you're like, oh, it's the Chiefs playing tonight, they're going to win this game. But they're coming off of a 2-game losing streak. They're both coming into this game 0-2. Now the Chiefs a little tougher of competition. A lot tougher of competition, really. The Kansas City Chiefs in Week 1 played in Brazil on a Friday night game against the LA Chargers, and then they played Week 2 against the Philadelphia Eagles. So we know the Eagles are now 3-0, and the Chiefs were part of that 3-0 run. New York Giants, Malik Neighbors is there. Wan'Dale Robinson is there. Cam Skattebo is there. That dude runs with such aggression. I love watching Cam Skattebo run the football. The New York Giants are legit, and defensively, they've got some options here too. The problem with the New York Giants is they're uninspired. Daboll is not the coach that's going to galvanize that team and get everyone going. It seems like they have their fair share of issues in other regards. I mean, offensively, yeah, Russell Wilson has been able to throw the football pretty well, and he's been able to cook. But the rest of it hasn't been very successful. So all of that being said, oh, by the way, Spags used to be one of the coaches here. Y'all know that, right? And, oh, obviously over here with the Kansas City Chiefs, that's a whole nother thing. We'll get into that storyline maybe during today. But why don't we start by taking a look at these teams? And obviously this will be updated, but we will start by taking a look at the Chiefs' stats overall. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Rhonda is with us. I love it. Did anyone pick the Browns to beat the Packers? 5 people did. 4 people did. So, Yeah, not looking great for Pick'ems this week. Who will win this game? Who will win this game? Will it be the Chiefs or will it be the Giants? I mean, Brandy and Country both said this would be the wildest upset if it happened. I think we've already seen some pretty wild upsets happen right now. They're showing that false start that wasn't called on the tush push there. I mean, it just keeps happening. Tush push, still legal and still unstoppable. Go Birds. Reading some of the comments, people holding up signs out there. They're showing the highlights from the LA Rams versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me stay focused and stop watching the screen. And we're going to read over here some of these Chiefs stats. So over the first 2 weeks, guys, again, the Kansas City Chiefs were a dynasty. Is the dynasty dead? Are the Chiefs no longer in control of the NFL? Well, it's starting to feel that way. Coming into this one 0-2, they're averaging just 19 points per game. We look at the yards per game, 320 yards per game offensively. That is actually bottom half of the NFL. We look at yards per play. I will say they're averaging 5.6 yards per play. That's good for 12th in the league. You look at third down efficiency, guys, bottom half of the table. And then in red down here, red zone efficiency, 40% success rate inside the red zone. So the offense not looking great for the Kansas City Chiefs. When we look at the defensive side of the football, points per game allowed, 23.5. Yards per game allowed, giving up 305 yards per game. That's 13th in the NFL, so just outside the top 12. Defensively, it looks bad, but when you compare it to offensively, I mean, these reds and oranges really, really worry me. And the difference between 13th and 12th obviously ain't that big. The color coding might look different here, but the Chiefs need to figure out a way. This could be a get-right game for the Kansas City Chiefs, or this could be the game that fully exposes them as no longer relevant. Let's take a quick look at the New York Giants stats. Now, offensively, y'all, offensively, this New York Giants team, yards per game, they are 6th in the NFL with 368 yards per game is what they're averaging over 2 weeks. Points per game, you're looking at 18th best team in the NFL, putting up 21.5 points per game. And then yards per play, those are the numbers there. But when we look at the red zone efficiency, this is terrible, y'all. 14% success rate inside the red zone, you got to be kidding me. And third down efficiency, not great either. This team has been living and dying off of blown coverages. Russell Wilson has been living and dying off of blown coverages. It hasn't been methodical picking of plays right here. They've kind of just been like, dude, go out and get it. I like this option. Let's go out and get it. I'm going to throw it to Neighbors 14 times a game because he's going to go up and grab the football. And he is always there. Dusty Attic, what's going on? Chris Griffin still with us. Richard Martin saying that was bonkers. Rams versus Eagles earlier. Yeah, it sure was. Carla saying, go Chiefs. What up, Carla? What is up, Sam? Saying, danger, Russ Wilson. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, I like it. Let's see. Missed you all day. You ready to call the Chiefs 34, Giants 14 game? We just saw one of those. We just saw one of those. Okay. All right, y'all. Veronica, if you've got a cell phone, the beautiful thing is that you can take me with you. That's the best part about this. You plug in your headphones, and I got you covered. I'll make sure that you get every snap, every play, and every down every time. Looks like living like Larry. Russell Wilson for the win, he says. Well, it's going to take Russell Wilson because the defense, they're giving up the most yards per game right now. 455 yards per game allowed by this New York Giants defense. And inside the red zone, giving up a success rate at 85.71% success rate in the red zone. Kansas City Chiefs will likely find themselves inside the red zone when they're giving up 6 yards per play, ranking 28th in the NFL. Now, they have some individual players defensively out there that you might think on paper are good for individual tackles, but I mean, you can't. Well, let's just break this down. Let's break this down. We're going to stick here with the New York Giants, and we're going to look at this Giants offense. and then we'll get to the Kansas City Chiefs. But it looks like we got a good handful of Giants fans in the house right now, so let's break this down, guys. Russell Wilson going to be your starting quarterback here for this New York Giants team. Cam Skattebo has moved up the depth chart, passing up Tyrone Tracy officially on the ESPN depth charts. Let's pull this up really quick. Want to make sure I got this ready. Okay, so Cam Skattebo actually ahead of Tyrone Tracy on the ESPN depth charts. We look at Wan'Dale Robinson as the wide receiver on one side, Malik Neighbors as your wide receiver on the other side, and you're going to have Theo Johnson at the tight end spot over here. Darius Slayton going to be your wide receiver number 3, and your offensive line is as follows, y'all. Offensive line for this team, left tackle going to be Andrew Thomas, John Runyon at left guard. At center is John Michael Schmitz. At right guard, Greg Van Roten, and at right tackle, Jermaine Illuminor going to be the rest of the offensive line. Russell Wilson so far this season. Okay, let's take a quick look here before this game gets started. Russell Wilson so far this season, so 618 passing yards. That is second most in the NFL going into week 2. He had 3 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. Unfortunately, despite the fact that he had those great numbers, it still got him at a QBR of 53, which is 19th in the NFL. But I'll say this, 450 passing yards against the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. Dallas Cowboys defense is in serious trouble. As a Dallas Cowboys fan, man, it's gonna be a long season. And that game was in overtime, by the way. Week 1 against the Washington Commanders, he did have 168 passing yards. So don't get too overly excited over Russell Wilson having one good day, especially when it was against the Dallas Cowboys, because everyone has a good day against the Dallas Cowboys, it seems like right now. Cam Skattebo, how about him in the backfield here next to Russell Wilson? So if we look at Cam Skattebo's numbers, 13 carries so far this season. He does have a rushing touchdown. He's averaging 3 yards per carry. So I don't know necessarily if he's going to stay ahead in the depth chart over Tyrone Tracy. Tyrone Tracy just a little less right now, averaging 2.6 yards per carry, 15 rushing attempts for 39 rushing yards. The ground game is not there for New York. The only way that they will get this done is through the air, and honestly, Malik Neighbors is the answer there. Malik Neighbors, 238 receiving yards. That is number 1 in the NFL. This man right here has the most receiving yards, or had the most receiving yards in the NFL coming into week 3. 2 receiving touchdowns as well. He's averaging 17 yards per catch, 14 receptions so far this year. I heard something pop off right now. Welcome to First Downs, John Johnson. Thank you very much. Welcome to First Downs, my friend. Mr. Johnson, cheers to you, sir. Okay, so those are your guys. We did see a lot of Theo Johnson against the Dallas Cowboys there as well. So, yeah. Okay, let's move on. Don't want to relive all of that. Let's take a look at the defense here for this New York Giants team. I just went down like PTSD mode thinking about that Dallas Cowboys game. Not just the last game, but the game before it. It's been rough. All right, guys, changes to this. Raheem Nunez-Roches is going to be listed as out, so no R&R over here. Elijah Garcia, no. Let's go, bro. Elijah's going to get the start at left end. Let's go, bro. Okay, straight up, though, let's go. All right, that's actually pretty cool. I'm just now looking at this right now. He's going to start as left defensive end. I love it. I love it for Elijah. I'm about to send him a text. Straight up, shout out to our boy Elijah Garcia out there. He's actually in the intro video, if any of you guys were there for that. Had a chance to meet him, work out with him over this summer in March. Actually, back in March, Santino was there with us, so I guess Elijah's going to get the start there. Ooh, bro, if you can tag Patty Mahomes today, let's go. Okay, Dexter Lawrence over here, nose tackle. Roy Robertson Harris going to be your right defensive end. Linebackers out here. Weak side linebacker Brian Burns. Bobby Okereke is listed here as your left inside linebacker. You're going to have Neville Hewitt actually filling in. Thank you. Filling in for Masao. I don't know where I went there, and Kayvon Thibodeau over there as your strong side linebacker. Paulson Adebo on one side. Your other side, you're going to have Cordale Flott as your other corner. You're going to have Newman and Holland out there as your two safeties. So this is pretty cool, man. Kind of excited to see this happen right here. Okay, y'all. So, hey Mario, can I be a moderator? Asked Veronica Engelhart. Stick around for a little longer. Most of the mods here have been here for multiple years, Veronica. So I do appreciate your enthusiasm for it. I'm in the zone right now. Let me get in the zone. Let me pull myself back together. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are here for a level of professionalism that you don't get anywhere else. We do get turned up. We do get hyped up when our friends are out there. And now that I know that Elijah Garcia is going to be filling in over here on this side, I'm rooting for EG to get his bag today. All right, guys, on the other side, let's take a look at this offense for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to be easier said than done. It's going to be easier said than done. Your top players here for Kansas City: Patrick Mahomes going to be the quarterback in on this team right now. Isaiah Pacheco going to be the running back. This is your backfield right now. Patrick Mahomes, not so great of a season so far, guys. Patty Mahomes this season, he has just 2 passing touchdowns, 445 passing yards. That's 16th in the NFL, and he does have an interception. However, he's been doing a lot and keeping drives alive. He's got a QBR of 81.5. No surprise there. That's good for 4th in the NFL. Next to him is Isaiah Pacheco, and we are going to see running back by committee. At the moment, Isaiah Pacheco has the lead role, but at any point, it could end up being Kareem Hunt. Both guys have struggled behind this offensive line that just lost Joe Thuney, and it's just not looking like it's able to create enough push to really move the needle here. Top pass catchers for this Chiefs offense: JuJu Smith-Schuster at the wide receiver 1 spot today. Marquise Hollywood Brown at the wide receiver 2 spot. And Tyquan Thornton as the wide receiver 3 spot. Travis Kelce going to be, obviously, more than likely your main pass catcher today. Offensive line: Josh Simmons at left tackle. Kingsley Suamataya at your left guard. Creed Humphrey at center. You'll have Trey Smith at right guard, and right tackle going to be Jawan Taylor. That is the offense here for the Kansas City Chiefs. And let's move on here to this Chiefs defensive side of things. Taking a look at the Chiefs defense, what is left of it, we've got George Karlaftis at left defensive end and Chris Jones at defensive tackle. Omar Norman Lott got a bag last week. Can he get another one this week? Mike Dana going to be out for today's contest. Instead, you're going to see Ashton Guillotte. I don't know if I said that right. It could be Guillotte. I'm going to go with Guillotte because that just kind of makes sense. Drew Tranquil, weak side linebacker. Nick Bolton, middle linebacker. Leo Chenal, your strong side linebacker. Trent McDuffie on one side over here. Jalen Watson on the other side for your 2 corners. And then your safeties for this one: Jaden Hicks should be one of your safeties, and Brian Cook the other. Free safety, strong safety. Take your pick. Weak side, strong side. What you know about that? So, I can't say that I know anybody actively on the Chiefs roster, but I do know a Detroit Lions player actively on that roster and a New York Giant actively on the roster. So, pretty exciting today. Some pretty exciting stuff. PB&J Cooking, thank you for checking in. Looks like a $20 super chat had come in from John Johnson. Thank you, John Johnson. Just now seeing that one pop up. Thank you very much. Cheers to you, John. Just seeing that one in there. Saying, why does Travis Kelce's number say 83? Did it say 83? It definitely does say 83. That's a good catch right there. You know what, Veronica? I like that. I'm proud of you. Well done. She says, why does his number say 20? It definitely should not say 83. Good eyes. I like that. That's a big advantage right there to have folks like y'all let me know what's going on. It should say 87, so it must have been a typo, a slip right there. Maybe a game when Noah Gray had filled in and just forgot to change that. So I can make that quick change here right now. Seems like a small detail to trip up the entire stream for, but we'll try to get to that, and I will make sure that before the next live stream it's taken care of. I do appreciate that, though. Okay, guys, let's scroll down right now. Let's take a quick look here at this head-to-head comparison. So, coming into this game, looking at the numbers, Russell Wilson, 618 passing yards to 445 for Patrick Mahomes. So advantage Russell Wilson, but again, 450 of these yards came from the Dallas Cowboys. So do what you will with that information. Rushing yards advantage to Patrick Mahomes, 123 on the year. Did you know that right now Patrick Mahomes has the most rushing yards on his team? Out of him, Isaiah Pacheco, and Kareem Hunt, Patrick Mahomes leads this team in rushing yards right now. So, total touchdowns, 4. On the other side, 3. Interceptions, 1 and 1 right now. Interceptions, 1 and 1 right now. Completion percentage, 60% over there for Russell Wilson. Sacks taken looks like 5 on the Russell Wilson side. Passer rating, 92.8, advantage Russell Wilson. But again, I would take Patrick Mahomes 10 out of 10 times. I don't know anybody out there who would look at this matchup regardless. Even if you're a New York Giants fan, come on, guys, be real. Be real, Giants fans. If you would rather have Russell Wilson as your quarterback or Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback in New York, who would you rather have? You'd rather have Patty. So, Patty, in my book, has it right now. It's got to be Mahomes all day. Sorry, Russell Wilson. Unless you win this game, man, maybe we can have that conversation. Let's take a look over here. Chiefs, yards allowed per game. Defensively, they rank 13th in the NFL. Rushing yards allowed per game, 15th in the NFL. Passing yards allowed per game, 15th in the NFL. So, middle of the table defense here. Just middle of the pack. Only forced 1 turnover over the first 2 weeks. That ranks 21st in the NFL. And 12th when it comes to sacks. So, those are that right there. On the other side, New York Giants, they give up a ton of yardage. This, if anything, should be a get-right game for Patrick Mahomes, but this could also be a shootout and a very interesting game given what we saw out of this New York Giants team last week. We'll see if it happens again. They might be a little more cautious against that secondary that you see over my shoulder here. Let's take a quick look at the running back comparison. Quick look at the running back comparison, y'all. The New York Giants rushing yards per game. 80 rushing yards per game is what the New York Giants picked up over the first 2 weeks. Now, the New York Giants in week 1 against the Washington Commanders, week 2 against the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I would expect – I don't know what to expect. Honestly, they don't have any running backs. Cam is good. I like Scatterbo. But he's a pint-sized running back. Nothing wrong with those pint-sized guys, but, I mean, I personally would prefer a bruiser back rather than someone who can get shifty and hide behind the players of the offensive lines there. That's just me. That's just my preference on that. Now, let's take a look over here at rushing yards per game and the numbers down here. Yards per attempt, 6th. When it comes to rushing yards per attempt. And again, the lead rusher on this team is Patrick Mahomes. The lead rusher on this team right now is Patrick Mahomes, which is kind of wild to think right now. Let's see. Reading some of these comments right now. Let's see. Appreciate you, Emilio. Missed you doing the Commanders game today. Thanks, Emilio, for checking in. Marky, I'm thinking about Neighbors for a touchdown. Cowgirls got spanked, says Tom Fisher. Ugh, bro. Dude, God bless America. My poor Dallas Cowboys definitely got beat up pretty bad. Looks like Santino's in the chat, bro. What's going on, man? Appreciate y'all all being here. Eddie North, Mad Steve, Mr. Robert Zamora, Mr. Krim Gadstend. Hope I said that right. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide right now. Santino saying, at Legendary Bro, stats are just based off the first 2 games. Yeah, for sure. Okay, guys, take a look at this for the wide receivers based off the first 2 games. Big advantage here to the pass catchers, but again, most of this from the Dallas Cowboys that has no defense like whatsoever. So the Dallas Cowboys gave up 450 passing yards to Russell Wilson, and the New York Giants, because of it, are number 1 in the NFL in yards per game for their receivers. They also get 39 targets per game. They throw the football a lot. Receptions per game, because of that, a lot of catches, 23 catches per game. And receiving yards percentage, guys, almost 80% of all of their yards is air yards for the New York Giants. They sling the football. On the other side, a little more balanced right here, just because there's yellow over here. This does not mean that this is bad. The real number that I'm interested in when I look at this stat right here is average yards per reception and the health of the offense in receiving yards percentage. Now, a lot of times, like when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, who right now are 3-0, they would literally be 32nd in the NFL in receiving yards percentage because they run the football so much. And when game script says that you got to run the football, that's what you end up with. Kansas City Chiefs, I actually like this balanced here. I feel like this is almost false hope over there. Just because it's mostly off of 1 game, right? Small sample size. Enzio saying that the Giants Stadium looks like it is rocking. And if the stadium is rocking, then you should come a-knocking. All right, sturdy New York fans, says Mad Steve. Should be a good one, y'all. So that is the comparison between all of the teams. We should have kickoff here in about 2 minutes, y'all. Quick shout-outs to all of our channel members here as well. Those of y'all who are back for more, thank you, guys. A few new channel members picked up today. We picked up 3 new ones today. Haven't had a chance to plug those in yet. But Brandy, Chi-Town, Denise Taylor, Eileen, Gary, Jeremy, JT, Lou, Lorinda, T-Fishes. Oh, I almost skipped right over Mr. Robert Samora. And, of course, Val and her crazy good life. Thank you, guys. I always want to say thank you, guys, during these streams. I'll try not to forget during these, but y'all are awesome. Thank you for helping support the channel, man. Shout out to Courtney, Jeremy, Joel Blackwell, Michelle, Shelley, Minimal Animal, Nina White, Rhonda. Looks like Send It on the list as well. Shiva75 and the Dusty Attic Upstate. Much love. Feeling the love. Thank you very much. Okay, guys. Who will win this game? 58% are rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. All right. That's a good chunk of you guys. That's a good chunk of you guys. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Sorry about that. Go ahead and turn that off. Gonna have, of course, stats on one side, the breakdown down at the bottom. It's going to be another long day. Did you do your pick'ems yet? Ladies and gentlemen, have you done your pick'ems yet? Thanks again to these VIP channel members. If you have not done your pick'ems yet for week 4, now is your time to do so. Did your team win this week? Did your team win this week? If your team won this week, tell me who your team is. If your team lost this week, please abstain. Who's out there, guys? Whose team got the win this week, ladies and gentlemen? My Dallas Cowboys did not. Looks like Mr. Krim saying Chiefs will win. Santino saying good luck with the Santino's team. Definitely won today. What is up, Maroon Commando? I see you out there. New York Giants going to win by 10, says Warriors guy. Let's go, Giants. Mark McKay, the Bears fan, is in here right now. Giants are 5,000% going to win, says Eye to Eye. W for the Bucks, says Keeley. Okay, Keeley. Next week, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers have to face the 3-0 Philadelphia Eagles. Next week, the Chicago Bears, who got the win, will have to face, looks like, the Raiders. Pittsburgh, I'm pretty sure the Pittsburgh Steelers, did the Pittsburgh Steelers even play? Am I tripping? Who did the Pittsburgh Steelers play today? I can't even remember who the Pittsburgh Steelers played today. Week 3, Pittsburgh Steelers played against the New England Patriots. That's right. So, Pittsburgh Steelers got the win. So, Pittsburgh Steelers, looks like 2 teams coming off of wins right now. That should be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen. Who else out here? Thank you, Hugh. Hugh and your name. You almost got me as well. You almost got me as well, Hugh, just like Mike. Looks like little Iggy saying Skull. Joel Mason saying the Buffalo Bills did get the win over the Miami Dolphins. Next week, the Buffalo Bills will get an easy game against the New Orleans Saints. Guys, if you have not signed up for your pick'ems, you've got until, well, you got some time. But go ahead and plug those in. Okay. Here we go. Brian Daboll, head coach of the New York Giants on one side. Andy Reid, legendary Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame head coach on the other for this Kansas City Chiefs team. Let's do this, guys. Let's get this game done. Seahawks for the win, says Sam. Duh, Bears, says Kelly Lovato. Raul checks in. How many points do the Chiefs have in Giants game so far? 0. This game has not started yet. Waiting for the kickoff right now. Patrick got eyes like Apollo Creed tonight. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Okay. Enough. Scroll down. Let's get this kickoff already, man. We're behind schedule. Let's go. Waiting for the kickoff right here. I'm getting anxious in case you can't tell. I am getting anxious for this kickoff right now. Looks like Brandon Jones is out there with a microphone in his hand. Players are lined up for this one at MetLife Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. How about them Yankees? Are those Yankees getting in? Are those Yankees going to get it? Uh-oh, says CSC. Uh-oh, says CSC. It's half Kansas City fans in there. It kind of is, Rue Yeti. Looks like a Giants fan is in the house. Brian, I see you. Here we go. Giants fans, where are y'all at? Waiting for my Giants fans to check in. Harrison Bucker lined up to kick off, guys, so the Giants are going to get the football to start this game. Let's go ahead and put the possession over there. Both teams 0-2 coming into this one. Sally, thank you. Thank you for grounding me right now. Getting a little anxious. Here is the opening kickoff. Boom. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to get our return. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30 goes down at about the 31-yard line, and the New York Giants are going to start with possession. So here comes Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson taking over right now. We'll scroll down just a bit so you can see the drive chart down below as this game is now underway. Here we are. New York Giants going to start this drive at the 31-yard line after this return. Malik Neighbors already got his assignment. He goes out to the wide spot camera, focusing in on Chris Jones. 14 minutes and 54 seconds on the board right now to get this thing started. Motion on the field from Theo Johnson as he goes to the right-hand side. Russell Wilson in the pistol doesn't like the look, so the opening call is going to be an audible just to get the game going. Wilson takes the snap. He hands this off. This time a short gain on the left-hand side for Tyrone Tracy, who seems to be the starting running back. This brings up a 2nd down and 9. Football to the New York Giants 32-yard line. Looks like John Johnson just upgraded to the touchdown membership. Let's go, John Johnson. Thank you very much. A 1-yard run around the left-hand side. Here we go. 14 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. Russell Wilson with it in his hand. Under center, Looks like he's backed up 5 yards. He's got plenty of protection around him. Here's the snap and the handoff again. This time a spin move from Tyrone Tracy will be a gain of about 10. That'll be a good for a 1st down. 2nd down and 9, a gain of 10. 1st and 10 coming up. 1st down, New York. The New York Giants will pick up a 1st down here. Moves the football to the New York Giants 42-yard line. Here comes a 1st and 10. Motion on the field once again. And out of the shotgun, Russell Wilson takes it. He's in trouble. He throws underneath. Catch made by Tyrone Tracy. Tracy takes this to the 46. A 4-yard pickup, 2nd down and 6 coming up now. So a 2nd down and 6 coming up for the New York Giants. An easy pass there. Let's effing go, says eye to eye. F-E-K, says Raul Feck. I think I know what you were going for there, but I think you went with the family-friendly approach. So let's scroll down just a little bit. We can leave it here. That's fine. 2nd down and 6, guys. The football's at the 46-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff to Tyrone Tracy, and Tracy will take this across midfield down at about the 48. So this will be a 1st and 10 on a 1st down pickup. Another 1st down, New York Giants. Giants move the sticks here, and they are now inside of Kansas City Chiefs territory at the Kansas City 47, 1st and 10 coming up right here. 12 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. Play clock, plenty of time left, 15 seconds there. Russell Wilson waits for the snap. He's got a running back to either side and one behind him. Here's the handoff, and this will end up being a gain of just a yard. So modest gain, 2nd down and 9 coming up here for the New York Giants. Hello to John Jackson, Kyle Moore, Mr. Krim, Marty out there. The bland, is it the bland corn or the band corn? The band corn, we did it earlier. Welcome back. The Dusty Attic, I feel the love. I feel the love. Shout out to South Carolina. 2nd down and 9 coming up right now from the 46-yard line, y'all. From the 46-yard line, a shotgun formation. Cam Skattebo standing to the left of Russell Wilson. They are showing blitz, and they rush 4. Skattebo gets the carry. Skattebo straight into the defense, making guys miss. He picks up the 1st down and then some. He takes out Trent McDuffie. 1st down, Cam Skattebo. Who is this dude? Oh, my goodness. What a play. Cam Skattebo, dead to rights. He bounced off a defender, a spin move, made a man dive and miss. He ends up picking up so much yardage. I think 4 different Chiefs players made contact with Cam Skattebo on that play, and Skattebo absorbing all kinds of contact. 1st and 10 coming up for the New York Giants after that one. To the Kansas City 35-yard line. 11 minutes left to go. Pistol formation, and Russell Wilson calls a change. He hands it off to Skattebo again, and this time not so lucky. Skattebo again, about 4 players getting their hands on Skattebo right now. This time he gets dropped hard in his own backfield. 2nd down for a loss of a yard or 2. 2nd down and 11 coming up. Team tackle there. It took everyone to bring down Cam Skattebo. Someone said a joke out there online. It's possible, but they called him Cam CTE Skattebo. I was like, whoa. Mary, thank you for becoming a channel member. Welcome to 1st down. 2nd down and 11, guys. Here we go. Skattebo still in the backfield here. Russell Wilson waits for the snap. Out of the shotgun, the 4-man rush. Wilson looks right, doesn't like it. Dumps off to Skattebo. Skattebo backpedals. Picks up about 4 or 5. 3rd down and 7 now coming up. Going to pick up a 4, and the clock is ticking. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, John. John, for the upgrade. Appreciate it, man. Skattebo looks good in that blue, says Daniel Wilson. Honestly, it's a big change from ASU, though, isn't it? And he ran the football so well in ASU. Those bowl games were epic. Those bowl games were epic for him. Here we go, guys. 9:51 left to go. A shotgun formation. Looks like Tyrone Tracy is back in the mix here. Here's the snap, the handoff to Tracy. Tracy going to pick up about 4 yards on 3rd and 7. This should bring up a 4th down and maybe 3 right here. So a 4th and short from the 28. Go for it or nah. Quickly you find yourself in a questionable situation here. Do you go for this or do you take the points? The New York Giants at home right now, 4th down and 3. Looks like they are lined up to go for it here. A shotgun formation for the New York Giants. Motion from Malik Neighbors. Here is the snap. Wilson will wind up and throw. It's blocked at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. 1st down, Kansas City. Bad choice to go for it. Bad choice to go for it. 9:06 left to go, and the Kansas City Chiefs will get the football back. Wow. You know, for this being a marathon day, honestly, surprisingly, a lot of energy still left in the tank right now for me. Don't know how this is happening, but we're going to just kick it, and we're going to enjoy this, and we're going to crash hard tonight. I got to change this because I got the Bears next 5. Let's pull up the Kansas City Chiefs next 5 behind me. The next few weeks for the Kansas City Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen, is as follows. First of all, what is up to those of you in the chat? Did you expect this game to be the game that everyone shows up for? I'm hoping that it is. Owl on the prowl. I see you. Looks like Old Man River saying take the points. Eye to Eye saying let's effing go. Cornell saying Cornell is back in the house. Mario, you look so nice. Better than 2 hours ago. Better than 2 hours ago. You're saying with my Dallas Cowboys gear on? For sure. Kush checking in saying, good evening from Minneapolis, home of the victorious Vikings today. Shout out to Gary saying, give up the points. Joselito back in the house. I see you guys out there. Used to working those way longer doubles, brother. It's different when you're like on and always having to keep the conversation flowing. Because I can read y'all's conversations out there, but nobody wants to check into a channel where it's just silence. Although sometimes it is nice. Okay, let's take a look right here, guys, at this Kansas City Chiefs schedule. Kansas City has a game on Sunday, next Sunday, for Week 4 against the Baltimore Ravens. Week 5, Monday Night Football against the Jaguars. Week 6, October, against the Lions right there. Week 7 against the Raiders. Week 8 against the Commanders. That is your schedule here for the Kansas City Chiefs moving forward. 9:06 left to go in the first quarter. We are in the middle of a commercial break, in case you're wondering why I'm rambling right now. We are in the middle of a commercial break right here, right now. And we're not going to have enough time to get into the schedule here for the New York Giants, but I do have enough time to update the graphic here. Week 3 Giants upcoming. Yeah, so tough schedule for New York. Much tougher, honestly, than a lot of other teams. This should have been Buffalo's schedule. This should be Buffalo's schedule, not New York's. Here we go, guys. Looks like 9:06 left on the clock, and Patrick Mahomes is taking the field here. From the 28-yard line, Mahomes will fake the handoff. He scrambles to the left. He gets tripped up but stays on his feet. He will scramble and pick up 4 yards on the first down carry. 2nd down and 6 coming up here with the clock now hot. So Patrick Mahomes continuing the trend of being the lead rusher for his team, doing everything. Not just running the football, throwing the football, calling the plays, doing it all. Unfortunately, he's not out there playing defense as well. Mahomes dropping the shoulder on a couple of plays this season so far. Here's a 2nd down and 6 from the 31. The snap, the drop back, the look to the left, and Isaiah Pacheco makes the grab on the left side here. Takes the football to the 35 for a gain of 4. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd down after the 4-yard pickup here. 3rd down after the 4-yard pickup here. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. The clock will continue to tick. Let's see where they mark it. Let's see if they can pick this up right here. 2025 3rd downs, 35% success rate. That's 26th in the NFL. Here comes a 3rd down now for the Kansas City Chiefs. It looks like they're calling it a 3rd down and 3. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. There's the snap. Mahomes will wind up and throw. The catch is made as he climbs up for it. That looks like Smith-Schuster. JuJu on the grab. 1st down, Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs will pick up what they need. JuJu for 7 on that 3rd down and 3. That's like a Dr. Seuss rhyme right there. 1st down out to the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Kansas City. We're at the 42-yard line. Kansas City has the football right now, as indicated by the possession marker above my head. Motion on the field from Marquise Hollywood Brown. 42-yard line. Approaching midfield. Mahomes takes the snap and hands this off to Kareem Hunt. Kareem on the left side will push this one forward and pick up about maybe 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 coming up for Kansas City. 2nd down and 7. The clock will continue to tick. We're going to let this thing continue rolling it. Thomas Bush saying, I'm calling it. If the Chiefs lose this game, they are going to miss. I repeat, miss the playoffs. I have been saying that since preseason, but, you know, that's just me. Here we go, guys. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun with Isaiah Pacheco. You see Travis Kelce at the bottom of the screen. The windup in the throw. The catch is made. Number 83. It's Noah Gray on the grab. There's a flag on the play, but if this stands, it will be a first down. Let's stop the clock. Holding. Offense, number 71. Replay. Second down. So second down and 7 becomes second down and 17 after the penalty. An unfortunate situation right there. Again, that is the man that is replacing Joe Thuney. I don't know if I mean, that's, yeah, I guess that's a hold. We'll roll with it. That's fine. Second down and 17. At least it's an early down situation and not a later down. Here we go. 6:14 left to go. Shotgun formation. This does back up the Kansas City Chiefs now after the penalty. Looks like to their own 35. The throw underneath. The catch is made. Looks like JuJu Smith-Schuster going to get most of that yardage back and then some. Second down and 17. He turns it into a first down on an 18-yard gain. JuJu Smith-Schuster, Kansas City Chiefs, first down. Moves the chains again. First and 10 coming up for Kansas City. And Chiefs Kingdom still here. What up, Brody Bloomberg? Thanks for checking in, my friend. Oh, man, Tom, we'll cross that bridge at some point. First and 10 coming up right now. Across midfield, the Kansas City Chiefs at New York Giants 47. Mahomes will take the snap. He looks right. He airs it out. Deep shot downfield. Thornton is there. He makes the grab on the sideline. The pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 stops the clock with 5:23. Second down and 10 coming up right now for the Kansas City Chiefs. They just crossed midfield. They are at the New York Giants 47. A deep shot downfield on the right-hand side was incomplete from Patrick Mahomes to Thornton. This brings up second down. 5:21 left to go. Plenty of time. New York Giants defense out there. They're introducing those defensive players. I'm looking for my boy Elijah to see if he can get a tag on Mahomes here. Second down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Quick catch made from Brown. Catch on the left-hand side. Call that a gain of about 7. Marquise Brown will pick up 8. Third down and 2 now coming up. Third down. Keep the clock going here. Third down and 2. A good pickup for Marquise Hollywood Brown. I'm going for the Giants because I hate Taylor Swift, says Jamie. I see you, Jamie. Whatever your reasons are, thank you for watching. Marquise Brown, good job getting his hands to it there. Definitely dragged out by his horse collar, though. No flag. All right, guys, here we go. 4:52 left to go. Motion on the field from Noah Gray. Patrick Mahomes with the play clock that reads 5. Will turn around and hand this over on third down and 2 to Kareem Hunt. That's a pickup of 3. Third down and 2, a pickup of 3. You do the math. First down, Kansas City. So the Kansas City Chiefs pick up another first down on this drive. This brings up a first and 10 to the New York Giants 36-yard line. This drive so far, 8 plays, 36 yards, 4 minutes and 20 seconds taken off the clock. You know what that means. 4 minutes and 20 seconds taken off the clock. Here we go from the 37-yard line. Mahomes sends a man in motion. It's Thornton. He takes the snap. He drops back, and Mahomes will pump fake once, pump fake twice, throws underneath, intended for Kelce. Terrible throw right there. Ends up hitting the floor. Pass incomplete. Second down and 10 stops the clock with 4 minutes exactly left to go. 4 minutes exactly left to go. So the Kansas City Chiefs looking to score the first points of the game. The New York Giants received to start this one, so the Chiefs will get the football to start the second half. But for now, we're looking at a second down and 10. Second down and 10 from the New York Giants 36. Here is the snap. Mahomes drops back. Mahomes looks left, throws left to Kelce. Underthrows Kelce there. Nowhere near Travis Kelce. It almost feels like he's doing that on purpose. I know he's probably not, but it almost feels that way. Like like you don't want him to get the football, like at all, because that was a bad throw. That was another bad throw. It brings up a 3rd down and 10. The football has not moved from this New York Giants 36-yard line. They are inside of Harrison Butker field goal range, towards the end of the Harrison Butker field goal range, at least what I'd be comfortable with. Here comes a 3rd down and 10. A sack would be terrible. Looks like a timeout will be called right here, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout New York Giants. They're going to want to talk about this really quick. This takes us to a quick commercial break. John, YouTube checks in. John YT saying Kansas City Chiefs. Regina saying Giants. Let's go Giants defense. Tiger time. How the F did Carolina shut us down, says Tesla. Ooh, what is going on? To everyone in here, Patrick Wonder saying that Kelsey eats boogers. I like that. That's a fair response. I'm not gonna challenge you on that. Percules checks in saying get them likes up. Daniel still with us. Josh Moncada. Josh Moncada is in the house saying Giants winning this game. It's easy. Easy. Sally checked in as well. Tiger Time checked in right now. 3rd down and 10, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back to the action. I'm stepping away from the comments. From the 36-yard line of the New York Giants, Mahomes takes the snap. He drops. He runs out of time. He winds up and throws. Good defense there by the New York Giants. Pass incomplete. 4th down and 10 coming up. And the New York Giants going to hold against the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at this. Definitely doing it on purpose, says George Jones. Joselito saying Giants. Ricardo Carr, I see you. David Bacco saying I am here. Rock and Roll Raider fan back for some more ear punishment from Football Nation. Here we go, guys. So a super long field goal, 54 yards coming up right here from the left hash. Harrison Butker getting ready to kick this one up. The kick, it's going to swerve, and it goes off the upright. It is good. The field goal is there. 3 points. Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs will score 3 points, and they will take the lead. The kick off the left hash did the swerve. He bent it like Beckham before it ended up going off the upright and hit the correct side of the upright. Butker, a sigh of relief after that. Okay. Kansas City Chiefs, y'all are the first to score. It is via a field goal, and it's good. So, 4th and 10. Let's go ahead and reset all of this, y'all. 1st and 10 now coming up. New York Giants about to get the football here. When we get back from the commercial break, we are currently in after the Kansas City Chiefs touchdown. All right, y'all, what is going on? I don't know how many of you guys are kicking it with us right now. That's okay. I'd prefer not to know. What I would like to know is, whoops. Y'all know what I want to know. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know where you guys are at. Living Like Larry. You scared me. You scared me, Living Like Larry. I don't know if you were saying boo or if you were going boo, but it scared me. Okay, let's read some of these comments and find out where you guys are checking in from. Looks like John Jackson is out in Michigan. Okay, smash them. I see you out there. Richard Carr, 2100 watching. Thank you. Robert Zamora, London, Kentucky, Southwest Florida. Spartan Knoll in, looks like Honolulu. Regina in Florida. Greenbow, Alabama. What is up, eye to eye? Looks like Kansas Killzone is in the house. Shay J in Tampa. I see you, Shay J. We got Kinchner, Ontario, Canada. Thanks for letting us know, Steve. Thanks for checking in. Mark McKay saying, doink, you can doink them in. That's okay, too. Looks like Maryland, Eastern Shore. Twana checks in. Loki Evolve saying, my bedroom. What up, Loki? Juice in Pensacola, Florida. Shy Thomas in South Carolina. What up, Shy? We got LaShawn Korb. See you later. Aiden Aldrich in the house. What is up, Aiden? Welcome back, Aiden. We got, let's see, Gina Benker checking in. Rue Yeti, undisclosed location. I like the mystery there, my friend. I like the mystery. Let's take a look at Robert Zamora out in San Antonio, just like us. We got Jacqueline Soto out in Vegas. Joselito in Pennsylvania, and Jeffrey just got home. A lot of you guys checking in, not going to get a chance to read all of these comments, guys. The commercial break is just about over. But if y'all are in here and you just stumbled across this channel for the first time, welcome to Football Nation. My name is Mario. You guys can call me that. You don't have to say, hey, this host doesn't know what's going on. You got issues? Let me know, guys. I appreciate y'all sticking around. Thank you guys for giving me a chance tonight. Happy Sunday. Here's the return, guys, to the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35. Going down right here, the New York Giants with the football. They're going to mark it at the 36. 1st and 10 for New York. New York Giants with the ball, 1st and 10. Here comes Russell Wilson for another drive today. Here comes Russell Wilson, another drive today. 1st and 10 coming up. Let's see if they can actually walk away with points. The opening drive for the New York Giants went all the way down. A 4th down and 3 situation. The New York Giants got overly excited. They should have taken the field goal. We'd have a tied game right now. 1st and 10 coming up for New York from the 36-yard line. Shotgun formation. There's the snap, dropping back, winds up and throws. The catch is made. That's good. Looks like a gain of 9. 2nd down and 9. Darius Slayton, 2nd down. Brody Bloomberg with one of the biggest super chats on this channel. Thank you, Mr. Bloomberg. That's the real deal right there, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the kinds of things that keep this channel going and get me fired up right there. Now, if you couldn't tell, I'm always probably got too much energy. But right now we've got a 2nd down and inches, and I'm ready to see what the New York Giants dial up here. 2nd down and short. The handoff is going to be a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards. Call it a gain of 4 right here. Tyrone Tracy gets the pickup, and that'll bring up a 1st down, New York. Thank you very much, Brody Bloomberg. Let's go, my friend. Just subscribe, says Derek Brooks 317. Thank you very much. I've got you covered. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we say on this channel, let's effing go. 1st and 10 coming up for the New York Giants. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. This time from the 49-yard line, shy of midfield. Waiting for the snap right now is Russell Wilson. Wan'Dale Robinson on the move. Here's the snap and the handoff. Patiently finding a gap. Tyrone Tracy on 1st and 10 will pick up a couple. This will bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 2 coming up right now. Excuse me, 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain coming up right now as we approach the 2-minute warning. No 2-minute warning in the 1st quarter. Okay. Pause. Pump the brakes. So no 2-minute warning, as it is only the 1st quarter, but so you know, there are 2 minutes left in this 1st quarter. The football to the Kansas City 49. The New York Giants have the ball right now, and they are looking to move it. Here is the snap against the 4-man rush. A look to Tracy on the left-hand side. Everybody wearing a white and red jersey on the play. And Tyrone Tracy definitely got hit really hard, and he is in pain, and we are going to a quick commercial break. Tyrone Tracy immediately touching that right shoulder. They might have just lost a man. Russell Wilson running over to the sideline to check on Tracy right now. A lot of New York Giants players going over to that side. So 1:34 left to go, and we have an injury on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, this will stop play. This does stop the play. When we get back from the injury timeout, it will be 3rd down and 5. 1 minute and 34 remaining. Tracy was injured on the play. The depth chart looking thin at running back already for the New York Giants. That does not bode well. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm hanging out with the guy, Jay Cutler. You're hanging out with your boy, Jay Cutler? Shout out to Mr. Cutler. Shout out to that. How many... Never mind. If you're actually with Jay Cutler, that's pretty dope, dude. Shout out to your boy. Okay, guys. Bro, Kansas City Chiefs win, says Johnny YT. Well, 59% of this chat seems to believe so. Over 1,000 votes already, guys. Is Jay drunk again, says Patrick Wonder. How about that 49ers kicker? Ooh, that walk-off field goal at the end of that game. That's a good one to bring up. Guys, scores around the NFL. Could make sense to bring up some of the scores across the league. Probably would make a lot of sense to do that right now, so why don't we? Ladies and gentlemen, across the NFL, Thursday Night Football, the Miami Dolphins lost to the Buffalo Bills 31-21. 31-21 against the Buffalo Bills. Let's move this over to the side so I can read all of these. Looks like the Atlanta Falcons lost 30-0, 30-0 to the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. The Minnesota Vikings at home beat the Cincinnati Bengals 48-10. The Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Houston Texans 17-10. Tennessee Titans got the win. Definitely looks like Tyrone Tracy's arm is just limp right now. He's being walked off right now with a limp arm. Indianapolis Colts beat the Tennessee Titans 41-20. For the Colts to hang up 41 points, Danny Dimes, I might be looking your way, man. You might be the one sleeper that everyone's still sleeping on. You are last year's – right now, Daniel Jones is last year's Sam Darnold. Right now, Daniel Jones is last year's Sam Darnold. I said what I said. I said what I said. Yeah, Tyrone Tracy definitely in pain. Here's the hit one more time. Oh, yeah. That shoulder's probably popped right on out there. Oh, yeah. He probably knew immediately. 1:21 left to go. Commercial break is over. Here we go, y'all. There's the snap. It's high, and Russell Wilson will get it. It's to Cam Skattebo. Skattebo wrapped up. He will lose a yard. He's looking for the face mask call. No call from the officials. Fourth down coming up right now. It's a loss of a yard. Fourth down and 5. Cam Skattebo saying, where's the face mask call? He got the catch there. There's definitely a face mask right there. Skattebo. No call. Fourth down and 6, guys. So, you're kidding. Fourth down and 6 and the offense is staying out there? No. No, I'm not buying it. Fourth down and 6. The offense is out there. A shotgun formation. Russell Wilson waits for the snap. Play clock down to 5. He's got motion on the field. He waits for the snap. It's not coming. I knew it. I knew it wasn't coming. Come on, guys. You got to be better than that. You got to do better than that. They're going to take the delay of game. That stops the clock with 29 seconds. They're going to end up punting the football. 5-yard penalty. So this will bring up, what, a fourth down and 11 now after that. They went for it. They tried. So delay a game against the New York Giants, 5-yard penalty. They will bring out the punt team, fourth down and 11 with 29 seconds left to go. New York going to give this football back to the Kansas City Chiefs. Football going to go back to the Kansas City Chiefs. Russell Wilson today, only 19 passing yards. That's a far cry from his 450 that he put up against Dallas. Jerry Jones going to need to do some soul searching, man, I tell you what. Here's the punt team for New York. The snap, the boot. This one's got a little bit of hang time here. I think they're going to let this go out of bounds, and it's going to take a friendly Kansas City bounce as it bounces back towards the New York Giants kicking team. This will be wrapped up at the 19-yard line, and the Kansas City Chiefs now have a 1st and 10 from their own 19. They now have possession, another stalled-out drive for the New York Giants. Are y'all still feeling like the New York Giants can win this? Are there still New York Giants fans out there that really believe that the Giants can win this game? Thank you, George Jones. Thank you, George. Hollywood Brown. Name need by Downtown Brown because he doesn't impact quarterbacks like Lamar and Patrick, says Javars. What up, Jay? Two Felons podcast saying St. Petersburg, Florida is in the house. During our next commercial break, y'all, I'm going to chime into the chat. I don't like to read chats when there's game action happening right now, and they haven't cut to commercials just yet. 19-yard line. Here we go. Patrick Mahomes sends a man in motion. The snap, the handoff. Kareem Hunt gets the carry, takes it to the 22. Kareem Hunt takes it to the 22, and that play takes us to the end of the quarter. So second down going to come up right now. It'll be a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 coming up as we end this quarter. Second quarter coming up here shortly. All right, guys, let's go. Defense says living like Larry. Who are y'all rooting for out here? Where are my Chiefs fans at? Chiefs fans, drop your red and gold. I'm going to drop them. You can copy and paste. You can copy and paste me. Red and yellow. I want to see some red and yellow out here. Want to see those Chiefs fans check in. Feel free to copy and paste. Where are my Chiefs fans at? We'll get to the New York Giants here in just a second. Looks like Maurice saying, go Pat. I got quiz answers ready, wide right, etc., says Steve. Bruh, Green Bay lost to the Browns. Anything is possible, says Rez Dog Vids. You're not wrong, Rez Dog. You are not wrong. Looks like LaShawn Korb understands the assignment right now. Thank you, LaShawn, for checking in with those red and yellow hearts, my friend. I see a lot of texts checking in right here. Looks like Jeremy saying, go Kansas City. Marie just saying the letters red. Brandon Carr saying the letters red. Robert Zamora dropping his colors for the New York Giants. Mark McKay, I see you. John Johnson, there it is. There's that Kansas City Chiefs logo. Looks like most of you guys think that the Kansas City Chiefs could be winning this one. Jeff Metterling saying gold or yellow. Doesn't matter. Fellow Chiefs fan here. What's up, Jeff? Thanks for checking in. I will never root for the Chiefs, says CMC later. Guys, you know, this is a very good game so far, Kyle Moore. Well said. I see you out there. Looks like Joe dropping the red, white, and blue. Okay, Giants fans, why don't y'all show these Chiefs fans how it's done? Where are my Giants fans at? We got any Giants fans out there? Why don't we show these Chiefs fans how it's supposed to be done? I do believe the Giants could win. I see you, Tiffany. I see you, Roger. Sorry about the Cowboys, says Sir Dirty Circus. I love it here, says P3 Vader. Let's go. Mark McKay, there it is. Mark McKay dropping some hearts. I see you out there. You guys out in the chat. Thank you guys for keeping the chat flowing, man. Giants got this, says eye to eye. Gary saying Giants. Tech JB saying go Chiefs. Rafa saying I'm colorblind. Jack Campbell saying go Lions. There we go. All right, guys. That takes us through this commercial break. That's the end of the first quarter. Let's get back to the action here. Shout out to anybody and everybody who's watching out there on the Twitch side of things as well. There we go. John Jackson, Joe, Robert Zamora, I see y'all. Meatball Trades, welcome back. 2nd down and 7. Kansas City Chiefs coming out of the first quarter, starting the second. Motion on the field. Here's the snap from their own 22-yard line. Here's a catch made. Good for a first down. A pickup of 8. Kareem Hunt will pick up some yardage. First down here for Kansas City. First down, Chiefs. Moves the chains. 14 minutes and 40 seconds. All right, guys. I know it's been a long day of football. A lot of upsets for a lot of teams out there. And you guys are probably feeling beat. You're probably tired. And this is the last chance to get some joy in this day. Here comes a 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs from the 32-yard line. Noah Gray is the man in motion. The snap, the play action. Patrick Mahomes in trouble will wind up and throw that to right at the feet right there. Isaiah Pacheco was down on the ground, and Mahomes threw it his way. Pass is incomplete. 1st and 10 brings up a 2nd down. Mahomes made sure that the officials saw that he was throwing it that way, so it was not intentional grounding. Crazy throw by Patrick Mahomes. Thank you, Steven Jackson. Love the football nation, he says. Is Gano injured? Asked Tesla. I don't think I know the answer to that. It was a backwards pass. So is this a challenge? Is someone challenging this? If that's a backwards pass. Hang on. So Dayball. Is this a challenge? Because if that's a backwards pass, Mahomes did throw that backwards. That's a free ball. And they blew that dead, and that should be a loss of yardage wherever. Ooh, this could be a backwards pass, man. I don't know. That's a crazy challenge coming in for the New York Giants. That's a crazy challenge coming in for the New York Giants. The New York Giants challenging this one, saying that Mahomes, on that play, he was in trouble, and he was going to be charged for intentional grounding unless he threw it to someone directly. He was still in the pocket. So he ended up throwing it to the man immediately to his left, who was Isaiah Pacheco. But Isaiah Pacheco was behind the line of scrimmage. That should be a fumble, says Tesla. And that's what the challenge is here. Dumb challenge, says Rue Yeti. I kind of agree, because let's say it wasn't a fumble, then now you have 1 timeout remaining in the first half. Like, you're calling the challenge just to be right, but how much does that really affect? It was an incomplete pass anyways. So happy to be here on Football Nation. Who knows the action better than me? Everyone else having fun tonight? Everyone having fun tonight? I hope so. Jeff Metterling, thank you for checking in. All right, guys, for those of you who are here for the first time today, here is your stat board. I will scroll this up and down. Guys, if there's a player you're looking for and we see 4, 5, 6 different running backs get the football, this list is going to get long, and I'll probably end up scrolling in different directions. If you want to see some of the stats, let me know in the chats. Be sure you at Football Nation because it pops up in a different color over there. Another shout out once again to our buddy Brody Bloomberg for blessing this channel with that super chat earlier. Thank you, Brody. Cheers to you, man. Must win for Kansas City, says Elvis Black. I agree. So what if they actually get it, says Shay J. Well, if it's reversed, it's a fumble and it's just a loss of a couple yards there. It's not going to really change anything because the fumble was still recovered by the Kansas City Chiefs, and then it becomes an inadvertent whistle. Love ads for option. I don't control those, my friend. I don't control those. I think they're probably going to call this a fumble at the end of it all. But hey, it was a backwards pass. It hit the ground, so Pacheco caught it on one knee at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, so it would be the same thing. It would just bring up a 2nd and 10. It was literally a useless challenge just to challenge. Because regardless of the – like if he had fumbled it and it went back 10 yards and then the challenge – yeah, the ruling is that it's a backwards pass, but it's at the line of scrimmage, so literally nothing changes. It just becomes 2nd down and 10 again. Like the dumbest possible waste for a timeout. They're calling this, hang on. There is no penalty here. It was 2nd down and 10, but now it's saying 2nd down and 18, so where did the 8 yards? So I guess I'm not quite sure where these 8 yards are being tacked on from. It says 2nd down and 18 right here. Mahomes in the pocket will wind up and throw. The catch is made by Noah Gray. There's a flag on the play. Can somebody else kind of fill me in on that? I don't know why it's a loss of 8 yards. Would have been a 2nd down and 10, but they took 8 yards away from the Chiefs on that play? Okay. All right, waiting for the call right now, y'all. There's a flag on the field, so we're holding the phone right here. Illegal contact by the defense here. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down. I don't know what the heck is happening here with this officiating, where the football went, why all of that happened. Maybe someone threw a flag to clear the air and just say, let's just give them a fresh new set of downs and try this all over again. It's kind of what it feels like. 13 minutes and 50 seconds left to go, 29-yard line, single back formation. There's a snap and a handoff. This time around the right-hand side on the jet sweep. Looks like a gain of about 8 right there. It brings up a 2nd down. Remigio going to get the carry, and that'll be a gain of 8. So Remigio gets a carry around the right-hand side. And now it's saying 1st and 10. Where are the chains? Where is the chain crew right now? Because I'm not blind. They're now calling this a 1st and 10 from the 40. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Here's the snap. Mahomes drops back. Mahomes in trouble. He is going to dance around in that pocket. A wind-up and a throw. The catch is made. JuJu Smith-Schuster will take this to the 33-yard line. Big 1st down there. No questions about that. No questions about that play, but what the heck happened on the last 3 plays before that? Okay. Okay, let's take a quick look right now. So we've got ourselves a 1st and 10 coming up. 1st and 10 coming up in a shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Patrick Mahomes will drop. Mahomes in the pocket. He's out of time. He has to scramble to the right-hand side on 1st and 10 from the 33. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, stepping out of bounds at the 32. A 1-yard pickup stops the clock with 12:16. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Giants 32-yard line. I seen that it wasn't a 1st down either way, says Legendary Bro. Brianna Mahan, what's going on? Saying hello. Mongo saying fire the refs. 2nd down and 9 coming up. 11 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. The clock is ticking here. 2nd down and 9 coming up. We've got a single back formation. Motion on the field, waiting for the snap. There's the handoff. Fakes the handoff, actually. He will throw this, and it will be caught for a loss of yardage. Looks like Noah Gray going to lose yardage again. 3rd down and 12 after a 3-yard reception, a negative 3-yard reception. Red leather, yellow leather. Come on, Mario, get it together. Red leather, yellow leather. Okay, maybe the red and yellow leathered gloves right here for the Kansas City Chiefs can pick up a big 1st down. We got a 3rd down and 12 coming up from the New York Giants 35-yard line. 11 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. Shotgun formation for Patrick Mahomes. He takes the snap. He drops. He is going to step through the pocket. A flag comes in. He will take it himself. He will drop the shoulder, and he will pick up the 1st down here. Let's find out what the flag is. This could be offsides on the defense, but I do not know just yet. Stops the clock with 10:51. Let's find out what it is. Illegal formation. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and 12 becomes 3rd down and 17 after that penalty there. So there's a flag on the play. 3rd down and 17 coming up now. This backs up the Kansas City Chiefs to the New York Giants 40-yard line. This backs them up to the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation. This time standing to the right of Patrick Mahomes is Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco to the right of Mahomes. Here's the snap. The wind up and a quick throw to Noah Gray on 3rd and 17. He takes it to the 30 for a 10-yard gain. 4th down and 7. We are now back in Harrison Butker field goal range. 4th down and 7. Harrison Butker field goal range. 10:17 left to go. Man, are you guys still with me? What a day of football so far. Crazy games. Dallas Cowboys got beat up. The Falcons got beat up today. How about the Browns upsetting the Green Bay Packers? 48-yard field goal attempt coming up for Harrison Butker in between the hashes here. The kick is up, and this one looks like it is going to be good. The Kansas City Chiefs get 3 more points on the board. Here we go. 3 points on the board here for the Kansas City Chiefs. The score is now 6-0. And I got to stop the clock here. 9 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. Okay, reset you. Reset you. Turn you off. Move that over. Cool. Cool beans. What's going on, guys? A lot of fun games today, says Ruben Perez. Marie Azbul checks in saying 3 points. It's nighttime where I live. It's nighttime here too, believe it or not. Not even points, man. Sounds cool though. Looks like Ward Hanold checking in right now saying, how about them Seahawks? What up, Ward? Thank you for checking in. That's a new name, don't see very often here in this chat. Newbies, where are y'all at? How many of y'all are new to this channel? I know we had some ones earlier today. If you are new to this channel, drop 5 emojis. It's one of my favorite things to do. We have more of a reserved chat today, so I'm not going to make you guys get off to doing a lot of work today. I don't want you guys to have to do a lot of work. But if you are new, just say hello. Just say hello. If you are new, if you're a first-timer to this channel, maybe you caught for the first time the streams today. Maybe this is your second stream today and you just discovered this channel today. Appreciate y'all checking in. Appreciate y'all being here and hanging out with us. Let's see. Go Chiefs, says John YT. Go Giants, says the Joker. Kid, I see you out there. Kid Korea saying skull. Checking into the chat right now. Hello, says Calhoun. What's up, Calhoun? John YT, Sandra Kesey. Thank you for checking in, Sandra Calhoun. I see Taylor Fan checking into the chat as well. We got a lot of newbies in the house. Kid Korea. Looks like, is that Jerry Wasserman or Gary Wasserman? What's going on? Mr. Krim. What's going on? Linda Musi. Mosey? Linda Mosey? Mossy? Linda. Hello. What's up, Linda? Shout out to Hank Kill, first timer in the house. Jim Gray with big smiles on his face. Michael Rice dropping the hellos right there. What's up, Michael Rice? What up, Sky Thomas? Hello from Canada, says Ethan. Hello from Texas, Ethan. Thanks for checking in, dude. Okay, so we're building a community. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, it's me, Matt. I'm new, watching and listening to a lot of YouTube commentary. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's me, Matt. I appreciate you checking in and leaving your feedback on the channel, my friend. Let's reset this. Here's the kickoff after the field goal from the Kansas City Chiefs. They will bring this football to the 26-yard line. And here come the New York Giants now. Once again, y'all, the New York Giants offense is right here. We're waiting to see Malik Neighbors pop off or Wan'Dale Robinson. Right now it is Russell Wilson, Cam Skattebo, Wan'Dale Robinson, Theo Johnson, Darius Slayton, and Malik Neighbors out there as your skill player positions. Let's see if the New York Giants can do anything on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the snap from the 26-yard line. Russell Wilson will throw the football. He gets hit on the wrist, and nobody knowing what's happening there. Wow, Russell Wilson almost did a terrible thing. Great job defensively there by Drew Tranquil. Who was it who got there? No. My apologies. Nowhere near that. The camera was panned over to Drew, but it was definitely not him who got a tag on Russell Wilson. Wilson, incomplete pass, 9 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. The football will remain at the New York Giants' own 26-yard line. Here comes a 2nd and 10 after the incomplete. 2nd down and 10. New York with the football, a shotgun formation. The handoff, left side, Tyrone Tracy goes forward. He puts his back into it. He gets this one to about the 28, maybe the 29. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. The clock will continue moving forward. Ed Cross, thank you for subscribing, dude. I see you out there. And I don't know why. Again, it never tells me everyone who subscribes to the channel. But we are just looking to grow, man. If I've still got your attention and you guys are here with me, be sure to hit that like button or subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Obviously, if you have, thank you. 3rd down and 7. Here is the snap. Dropping back, Russell Wilson airs it out. Deep shot to Malik Neighbors. It's intercepted. The Kansas City Chiefs bring it back to the 40, the 45, the 50, and across midfield. A bad throw there. A big catch and an interception. This time, Kansas City gets the football. Oh, my goodness. Wow. An interception there, and the Kansas City Chiefs will get the football back. So, not a man that we normally see out there for Kansas City's defense. Who even is that? My goodness. Looking for the hyphenated name. Well then, it was definitely one of the safeties here. Let's see who they're calling this. Looks like they're calling this on Roland Wallace. Whoever Roland Wallace is, guys, he's not even listed on the depth chart here for the Kansas City Chiefs. They've got, okay, check this out. So it looks like Roland Wallace, whoever that man is, got the interception and brought it back for 20 yards for Kansas City. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players either out or on IR right now for the Kansas City Chiefs secondary. And they're literally bringing up guys from the practice squad to do exactly what he just did right there. Russell Wilson exposed. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Kansas City Chiefs. Russell Wilson threw an interception there. Yikes. Okay, bad look for him. Bad throw. And the Chiefs defense, I mean, I can't even show you the graphic because he wasn't there. Okay, guys, next couple of games coming up now. Why don't we take a quick look? Got these backwards. That's fine. Why don't we take a quick look at the New York Giants? Regardless of what happens today, guys, New York Giants have a game against the LA Chargers in Week 4. In Week 5, the New York Giants will play the New Orleans Saints. In Week 6, Thursday Night Football, Eagles and New York. Probably going to be covering that one. Then we look at Week 7 here. Week 7 on the 19th, Sunday Night Football. It's actually going to be afternoon or midday football. New York Giants at Denver Broncos. And then Week 8, another matchup with the Philadelphia Eagles. Division rivalries. You got to love them. The New York Giants right now are 0-2, as are the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs defense getting the football back on the interception. And when we get back from the commercial break, we will be in the middle of the second quarter with 8 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. First and 10 from the New York Giants 47, Kansas City with the football. Kansas City defense doing a great job. The defense of the Kansas City Chiefs struggled a little bit in the first 2 games. They struggled a lot of bit in the first 2 games. Guys, I'm expecting to see some action here from Drew Tranquill or George Karlaftis or Chris Jones. I want to see someone on this side here, on the right side or of me, the left side of your screen. Doesn't matter. Get something, but they won't even have to worry about that because the offense is out on the field after that interception. Here is the snap and the handoff. This is going to be a run for Isaiah Pacheco, who will pick up 8 yards, maybe 9. Call it second down and 2 right there. 8-yard pickup for my Dominican brother from another mother, Isaiah Pacheco, on the carry. Okay. What's going on? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's live stream. This is the 3rd of the triple headers. Yeah, we did 3 today. 3 games today. Has it been easy? No, it has not. Here's the snap on second down and 2, a throw to Thornton, and Thornton on the left-hand side will pick up about 5 yards on that. Call it a first down, and a fresh new set of downs here for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Kansas City. Okay, first down for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see if I can do this here. Don't exactly know what I'm going for. Blowing it up a little bit. Why not? Okay. Here we go. First and 10 coming up. This time across midfield at the New York 32. Kansas City with the football. Here is the snap, and Mahomes will hand it off to Isaiah Pacheco once again. Pacheco takes this one out to about the 26-yard line. Call that a gain of 5. This brings up a second down and 5. Second down and 5 coming up right now for Kansas City. Football down to the New York Giants 26-yard line. George Mitchell, thank you for subscribing, my friend. I pulled a triple shift today. That's right, Steve, and I got one more tomorrow before the end of Week 3. One more tomorrow night before the end of Week 3. It's been a great day, ladies and gentlemen. It was a good day to have a great day, and I think we did that. Shotgun formation, Patrick Mahomes takes the snap. He drops. He surveys. He looks right. He throws right. Travis Kelce is there. He gets the first down. A pickup of 6 for Travis Kelce, and that's good for a first down, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick up a first down right now. Here we go, y'all. First and 10 coming up. The clock is ticking. First and 10 coming up. The clock is ticking. Mahomes on the throw. He did get tagged on the release there. First and 10 coming up. 3 receivers on the left-hand side. JuJu Smith-Schuster moves to the right now. Looks like standing to the right of Patrick Mahomes is Kareem Hunt. He looks that way. Kareem Hunt, the intended receiver. He leads him just a little bit too far. Pass incomplete. Second down coming up now. Second down and 10 with 6:17. Second down and 10 with 6:17 left to go. Let's get 7 this time, says Marie. Let's see if they can. Will the Kansas City Chiefs score on this drive? Guess we're about to find out, aren't we? Second down and 10. Kansas City Chiefs with the football. With 6:17 left to go, Mahomes in the shotgun. Pacheco to his left. Showing blitz. Here comes the rush. A throw to the left-hand side. Noah Gray. Actually, that's Travis Kelce. A loss of 2 yards there. Actually brings up a third down and 12. So a third down and 12 takes them outside of the red zone, but they were just on the red zone at the 20-yard line. Can they capitalize here? 3rd down and 12 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see what they've got. Let's see what they've got. Did you share this with anyone yet? Do you guys want to help this channel? The best way to help this channel is to share this, leave an actual comment, not just to chat, and to like the video. Oh my goodness. Yellow belly. Thank you. Here's the snap. 3rd down and 12. Mahomes will wind up and throw. Incomplete pass. That one intended for JuJu Smith-Schuster. 4th down and 12 coming up. Stops the clock with about 5:28. Love you, beautiful wife. Coming up to bring us a little, what? Please hold. Please stand by. Hang on. Let's get this. I'm going to get this kickoff here right now, guys. Field goal. I'm going to have to do some administrative work here with the wife. Here we go. 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. Kick from the left hash right now. 40 yards out for Harrison Butker. Here's the kick. The kick is up, and Harrison Butker, it's no good. The kick is no good. Butker will miss this one, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The New York Giants get the football. Wow. Okay, guys. I will be right back in about 30 seconds. Please hang tight. The inside zone. The offensive line moves forward, creating lanes in the middle. The running back reads the blocks and finds a crease. It's simple, direct, and tough to stop. The outside zone. Here, the line shifts laterally, aiming to stretch the defense. The running back looks for the edge or cuts back inside if the defense over-pursues. The power run. This is all about muscle. A lineman pulls to lead the way, and the running back follows, looking to bulldoze through the defenders for those hard-to-earn yards. The counter run. The offense fakes one way, then attacks the other. The running back takes a quick step, then cuts back, catching aggressive defenses off guard. The draw play. It looks like a pass, but it's a trick. The quarterback drops back, then hands off to the running back, who bursts through the gaps left by defenders who were expecting a throw. Be sure to follow Football Nation for more Football 101.
Hike!
Okay, guys, so sorry about that. Had to handle some stuff. Everything all good on the home front. We're feeling good. We're looking good. I am fired up for the rest of this game. Kansas City Chiefs just put 3 points on the board, so let's get the scoreboard right. The score is now 6, 7, 8, 9 to 0. 9 to 0. Let's go with that one. Final answer. 9-0. Kansas City Chiefs 9. Harrison Butker, I should say. Harrison Butker 9. New York Giants 0. Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on. And I said, hey, 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 hey. So I always ask people what their first concert ever was, but I never ask you guys what your most recent concert ever was. What was y'all's most recent concert out here? I think my most recent concert that I was actually like excited to go to, that I bought tickets for, was Wage War. Probably most of you guys have no idea who they are, but they are sick, and I love them. Wage War, one of my favorite shows. Okay. Oh, you're right. Harrison Butker missed. Thank you. I almost just added them right there. Ha. Ha. The Offspring in the house. I thought they missed the field goal. They did. Thank you guys for keeping me honest. I'm trying to add points. Who am I, a referee? What am I doing here? Here we go. 6-0 right now. The handoff to Scadaboo around the left-hand side. This looks like a 5-6 yard pickup right here. 2nd down and 3 coming up. 1st and 10 coming up right now. That's what I get for getting distracted here. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 3 after a big gain right there. Let's turn off the red zone music. No need for red zone right now. 6-0 Kansas City. New York Giants have the football at the 36-yard line. The handoff to Scadaboo. He breaks through. Scadaboo going to spin around right now, and this guy will pick up another 17-plus yards. That's good for a 1st down here, New York. 1st down, Giants. The New York Giants pick up a big first down on that play. Let's get this clock ticking once again. New York, Cam Skattebo doing his thing, huh? Okay, I see you, Cam. I see you, Skattebo. All right, y'all, here we go. 1st and 10 coming up from the New York Giants 48-yard line, crossing midfield right now. Russell Wilson with an empty backfield. He is by himself from the 48-yard line, showing blitz. They will not blitz. 4-man rush coming in, and Russell Wilson will wind up and throw. Catch will be made across midfield. It'll be a gain of 4 by Darius Slayton, and this will bring up a 2nd down on the 48-yard line on the other side of the midfield line. So, 2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard pickup there from the 48 to the 48. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Add a little bit of time back on here. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, and Russell Wilson directing traffic right now. Wan'Dale Robinson is on the move. The snap and the handoff to Skattebo. Skattebo going to go down after. Is he okay there? Slow to get up, but he seems okay. This will bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down, a gain of, actually a loss of 2 yards. A loss of 2 yards for Cam Skattebo. 3rd down and 8. The New York Giants have the football right now. They are inside of Kansas City Chiefs territory. Actually, no, they're not. It's a 3rd down and 8 from the 50-yard line. So, at the threshold, looking to get in. Giggity, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, waiting for the snap. Russell Wilson takes it. The blitz coming in. Russell Wilson steps through the pocket. He will throw it. Skattebo will pick up the 1st down and then some. He goes forward. A flag on the play. Let's find out where the flag is or who it's on. It's going to be a 1st down here for the New York Giants. 1st down. Let's find out what the flag is, though. Find out what the flag is right now with 2:40 left to go. Illegal contact defense on Williams. That penalty will be declined. This will be a big 1st down play for Cam Skattebo. My goodness. Well done, Cam Skattebo. And right now with Tyrone Tracy probably going to be missing time, if you don't have him already picked up in a fantasy football league, he's probably going to become waiver wire priority number 1 this week. 1st and 10 coming up. Skattebo finally getting a chance, making it look easy out here too. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit. Scroll up just a little bit here. Pistol formation, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go from the 34-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs. The handoff around the left-hand side looks like Devin Singletary will pick up just 1 yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the New York Giants. Singletary, kind of the exact kind of running back that I don't like. 2-minute warning, guys. It's because he's on the smaller side, just like Cam Skattebo. Okay. This takes us to the 2-minute warning. Y'all ready for this? 2-minute warning. Here we go. Finally, says Lamika. Looks like roasted armadillo. What? What? Henry Herbert? What the heck is that? Okay. All right. Artie checking in saying, let's go Birds, go Big Blue. Man, it's some weird officials that did the Bears versus Lions game last week. I wouldn't say that, Jeff Metterling. A 52-point spread. You cannot, 52 to 21 or whatever it was. You can't blame that on the officials. Lizzo did great on that hook. Okay. Let's see. Come on, G-Men. This is a tutty. What's up, Veronica? Welcome in. I know you're still here from earlier. Welcome back from earlier. What happened to the Chiefs, man? Well, you know. Okay, guys, we are at the 2-minute warning. Let me just make sure that everybody understands where we are right now. This is the 2-minute warning. The New York Giants are currently on the 33-yard line. The drive chart down at the bottom of the screen probably gives you the best picture of it. See if I can't. That's close enough. We'll make that work. Close enough, we'll make that work. The bottom drive chart, you can see where they are. I have seen Russell Wilson this season air it out to Malik Neighbors, just like Alec M is saying right now. That could definitely happen. That could definitely happen. John YouTube saying Chiefs. Looks like Obi-Wan Jedi Knight saying, here we go. Been waiting for years for the Chiefs to regress, and finally it's happening, says Steve. Alex Carrillo. What's up, Alex? Fist bumps to you saying, bear down. Finally got our stuff together. LOL. Looks like Jason, Bills fan, saying hello. Tawana's in the house. Obi-Wan Jedi Knight is in the house. Let's take a quick look here at this head-to-head stats here, y'all. Because both of these teams are doing Defensively, both of them have been right? Worse for the New York Giants, and we see that in the scoreline right now. But the wide receivers have been fantastic for this New York Giants team. Wide receivers, and I think they should air it out, but again, a lot of this, most of this is based off of that 450-yard game against the Dallas Cowboys. I like Scatterboo, and I think Malik Neighbors needs to get involved more. I'd like to see him and Theo Johnson get some areas where they can, make some move. Get into some areas where they can make a move. Here comes the end of the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 9 at the Kansas City 33. New York Giants have the football. Will they score on this drive? The drive chart is down below, folks. The drive chart is down below. 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Motion on the field from Theo Johnson. Waiting for the snap right here at the 2-minute warning. There it is. Russell Wilson will check it down to Scatterboo. The pass is incomplete. And Scatterboo out there, all of a sudden he was doing like capoeira. I don't know what. But that pass was incomplete. 1st and 54. 1 minute and 54. What the heck did I just say? 1st and 54. That's not true. 1 minute, 54 left to go. 3rd down and 9. Football at the Kansas City 33. They are at least within field goal range. And if they would have just kicked the field goal to open up the game, we'd actually be tied. 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Here's the snap. There's a deep shot downfield, and what an ugly, ugly throw. Intended for Darius Slayton. Let's find out what this flag is with 1:53 left to go. There is a penalty on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out what it is. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Oh, my goodness. That's going to be an automatic 1st down for the New York Giants on a roughing the passer play. 15-yard penalty takes them from the 33 to the Kansas City 18-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up now for the New York Giants. 1st and 10 for the New York Giants. Here we go. Okay, inside the red zone. Inside the red zone. Here we go. That's a major penalty, says Eye to Eye. That is a major penalty, without a doubt. Here we go from the 18. Scatterboo gets the carry. Scatterboo gets back to the line of scrimmage. Great job defensively there. And we get a little pushing and shoving here from the Chiefs and the Giants. This could be a flag for unnecessary roughness here. There is a flag on the play. It looks like it happened during the play, not after the play. Let's find out what this one is. Holding. Defense. Number 95, 5-yard penalty. Oh, my goodness. So Chris Jones going to be charged for a holding call here as well. Interesting that the defense got charged for the hold there, and that it was Chris Jones who got charged for the hold there. Like, what was that about? Either way, 5-yard penalty. 1st down here. It's a 1st down. Coming up again, another 1st down for the New York Giants. This moves them out to the 13. New York Giants, 13-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for Big Blue. Malik Neighbors is the focal point of the camera right now. From the 14, here's the snap, the handoff, Scatterboo, the 10, the 5, he trips, the end zone, he is in! Touchdown, New York Giants! It is a Cam Scatterboo touchdown! Oh my goodness, and Scatterboo finds his way in. He caps it off with a backflip and a little whatever this is that he did there. That looks good. Let's watch it one more time. Scatterboo losing his balance, full stretch Touchdown, bro. Oh, my goodness. Cam Scatterboo is the real deal, dude. Cam Scatterboo is the real deal, bro. I cannot believe he reached like that. Let's go. That was really cool to see. Okay. Here's the extra point attempt. It's blocked. The kick is blocked, and the score will remain 6-6. Wow, another blocked kick today. How many blocked kicks today? This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, guys. 1:44 left to go. Another blocked kick right there. The score is now 6-6, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to get the football. We saw 2 blocked kicks earlier today with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Rams. Conversation happening there for sure. Gary dropping the Eagles out there. Of course it's blocked. This week is the block. I got to make a skit about blocked field goals, man. That's got to be in the list. That's got to be in the list. Like, what happened? Everyone's just blocking field goals right now. That's pretty cool, though. That's pretty wild. It's cool to see that kind of stuff. Let's read some chats. Scatterboo's got the skills. Give Colossal Tycoon a shout-out. Go Lions. What up, Colossal Tycoon? Shout-out to Motor City DJ checking in. Chiefs stink, stank, stunk. What's Vegas saying, Mario? Vegas is saying New York Giants are 6-point underdogs in this one. Let's actually go ahead and change the scrolling text from our underdog promotion that is currently scrolling by at the bottom of the screen to the spread. Vegas has the numbers down below. At the bottom of the screen, guys, over-under for today's game looks like 45.5 is the moving line right now. It opened up at 47.5. It looks like CBS, though, has them at 45.5. There's your money line for those of you guys who don't speak bet. That's okay. If you guys don't want to make bets, you do not have to. You do not have to. Jordan Davis has been balling out all season, says Fly Parks. Jeremy M. saying, did anybody catch the highlights of the Steelers game? I've never seen so many turnovers in one game. All the games I've ever watched, go Bills. Talk about the Blunder Bowl. Sounds like a Blunder Bowl. Tie game. Tie game? Most of my games are tie games. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I dress up for you guys because I'm here to show y'all that I care about your time, that I respect you. I'm not going to show up wearing shorts or anything like that. I even wear my pants, bro. I'm even wearing pants out here because I am here for you. Giants should have 10 right now. They're giving points away. They are. You're right, eye to eye. It's a good point. Well made. All right, y'all. 1 minute and 44 seconds. Here is the kickoff, and this one goes back. And it's returned. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. A little spin move here. Gets rammed at the 21-yard line. Looks like his legs are all still in place. He looked like just super stiff and rigged, like he was like a Madden character, like an action figure. I don't know. That was an interesting way for him to take that hit and then try to wait for the pile to break up. That was just a low kick, man. I could have kicked a better kick than that. I would have got that over the wall for sure. We can't even see your bottom half. I just showed my leg. There's a windup and a throw. The pass is incomplete. I'm going to step away from the chat and get focused on this game, guys. Pass is incomplete. Second down coming up. Okay. Let's do this. Second down and 10. 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go. The Kansas City Chiefs have the football on this particular second down. They are at their own 22-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in a shotgun formation. Looks like standing to his left is Isaiah Pacheco. Here is the snap. Here's the throw to Pacheco. It's a backwards throw. They're calling it a backwards throw. It's a fumble, and it will be recovered by Patrick Mahomes. Oh, my goodness, Mahomes. Wow, throwing that pass backwards again. Good job by the officials. That'll go down as a fumble for Mahomes, who's trying to get too, I guess he's trying to get cute with it. It's a loss of 15. He's definitely threw that one backwards. That's definitely a backwards throw. It was intended for Isaiah Pacheco. And that backwards throw is definitely a fumble, and it was initially recovered by the New York Giants. All you had to do was hang on to the football, man. Mahomes came in. He saw that happening, and he went for the football immediately. Mahomes saw that coming the whole way, and he put life and limb on the line to get the football back. Well done for him. 3rd down and 25 coming up. 1:24 left to go. 2 timeouts gone here. Giants called a timeout. They want some time. 3rd down and 15. That was bad, says Mark McKay. He definitely did throw this one backwards. He went in and then he turned around and quickly threw that one backwards, so that does go as a fumble. Good job by the officials. They already got clocked on that one once, and they were wrong, so it said that's not going to happen again. Okay. ESPN, thank you, Nielsen White. Thank you, sir. Let me make sure my tie clip is set where it needs to be. 3rd down and 25 from the 7-yard line. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. This time it's going to be a simple run up the gut. Call it a gain of 7 right here. Maybe a gain of 6 for Kareem Hunt. It brings up a 4th down. Should have said 25, but now it's 19. 4th down and 19 coming up. Here we go. The punt unit will come out. Final timeout going to be taken here by the New York Giants in this first half. So out of timeouts with 1:21 left to go, the New York Giants about to get the football here. About to get the football here. Mahomes is very good, says Steven Jackson. He does. He is. Here comes another punt, guys. 6 points and 6 punts in this game. Yeah, that's real numbers. 6 points, 6 punts. Here are the Kansas City Chiefs sending this over to the New York Giants. I've already moved the football. There is the kick. This one is a high-hanging kick. It's going to go off of a Kansas City Chiefs player. It will be brought out. There's going to be a flag on the play. It bounced off the head of a Kansas City Chiefs player. So here's a flag on the play. 1:11 left to go. 1:11 left to go. Are the Chiefs the worst offense in the NFL? I don't know, man. Have you seen the Dallas Cowboys play? It hurts to be a Cowboys fan right now. It hurts to be a Cowboys fan right now. I want to be on the NFL, in the NFL. Interference with the opportunity to catch the kick. Kicking team number 2. Williams going to be charged on that one for that penalty. It is kick, catch, interference. Is there a button for that? There's not really a kick, catch, interference on this one. I got chop, block, clipping, delay of game, encroachment, blah, 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 but no kick, catch, interference. Either way, it will be New York Giants football in a great position thanks to that. That will put them all the way. Let's take a look right here. The camera doesn't have me on here. We're at the 41-yard line. Here we go. 41-yard line for the New York Giants. Shotgun formation motion on the field from Wan'Dale Robinson as he goes to the bottom of the screen. 1:11 on the clock from the Kansas City 41. Russell Wilson takes the snap. He drops. He surveys. He runs out of time. He lets go of that football. The pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 stops the clock with 1:06. Offensive line was holding, but it couldn't hold for long enough. Another half a second. Another half a second, and Russell Wilson would have probably dropped a dime. He was airing this one out, but he got tagged right at the end of that throw. So the pass is incomplete. 1:06 left to go. 2nd down and 10. 41-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs. New York Giants with the football. Here's the snap. Dropping back in the pocket. Airs it out. Looks like it's going to be a lot of pulling, a lot of tugging. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. Probably a illegal contact or a hold here against Kansas City. It looked like the official threw that flag kind of early. Ooh, I might be wrong. Personal foul. face mask. Defense number 20. Oh, my goodness. Wow. A face mask against the Kansas City Chiefs will be a 15-yard penalty. And that's against Darius. That's on. He put his hand on the face mask of Darius Slayton. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the New York Giants. The Giants will pick up the first here. A shotgun formation. Let's see what they do on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, this time from the 26, being gifted yards by the Zebras here. There is a quick handoff. Devin Singletary goes up the gut for a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. The clock is hot. So 56 seconds left to go. The New York Giants in field goal range. Brian Daboll looking to get his first win right now of the season. We're not even halfway through this game just yet. Andy Reid? I don't know. Andy Reid has this look on his face right now. You never know, though. That was not a face mask, says Daniel Wilson. I agree. At most, it was a hands to the face. At most, it was illegal use of hands to the face. But he did touch his face mask, and you know what that means. That means first down. 2nd down and 6. Football at the 22-yard line. The score is 6-6. Kansas City on defense. We've got 56 seconds left to go. 56 seconds left to go right now. Here we go. Shotgun formation from the 22-yard line. Motion from Malik Neighbors as he goes to the bottom of the formation here. Oh, my goodness. New York Giants out of timeouts. Here's the snap. Russell Wilson drops. Russell Wilson in the pocket, winds up and shoots to the end zone. It's intercepted again. It's picked off one more time. Watson this time comes up with the football. It's a turnover. First down, Kansas City. And the Chiefs will pick off Russell Wilson again, shooting for the back corner. What that was, I don't know. But they were trying to force feed Neighbors, and if Wilson would have thrown that football, I mean, there was just not enough room. There was just not enough room. Underthrown by Russell Wilson, easy interception. Neighbors doesn't like it. 2nd down and 6. Russell Wilson, the long blink after that. 1st and 10, Kansas City. Here we go. Kansas City does have a couple of timeouts remaining right now. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. The Chiefs will wind up and throw. Pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. So a turnover on downs. Kansas City has the football at about the 20-yard line. Looks like we've got an injury on the ground right now, and Burns is down with 46 seconds left to go. I mean, he went down, and all of a sudden, I don't know. That's not Elijah either. He should have been there. Ooh, that's going to be a hyperextension or something bad. He definitely went down. That left leg buckled. That left leg buckled. Oof. Okay. Time for Sart 2 picks. What on earth are you saying, Ed Burns? What's up, Brian? Guys, we are in the middle of an injury timeout right now. I'm going to just make this say review. We're not under a review. It's an injury timeout with 46 seconds left to go. Shout out once again to our buddy Brody Bloomberg, who left a $200 super chat today. Thank you, Brody. By the way, that'll put you at the top of the list for the month, Brody. We do have a quick running list right here. Shout out to all of the channel's top donors for the month. Scott Patrick at the top of the list. He did have a $20 super chat today earlier as well. Send it on the list. Living like Larry, I appreciate you. You also, I think after today, you're pretty close to send it, if not over on that list right now. Super Duck on the list right now. Brody going to end up being the #1 on the spot right now. So shout out to Brody Bloomberg. Guys, thank you for your continued support of this channel. Thank you for your continued support of this channel. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Heyo. 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap coming out of this quick injury timeout. Travis Kelce looks like he picks up a 1st down right there. 1st and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. 39 seconds left to go. The clock is ticking. Timeout will stop it. 37 seconds left to go. 1 timeout remaining for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Giants' defense is better this game, and defense wins the game, says Eye to Eye. Courtney Miller saying they could have gotten a field goal before halftime. Wilson stinks. The Giants stink. Who went down? It's a good question, Two-Way Muir. I mentioned it earlier. Already forgot. Burns. Burns went down for the New York Giants. Burns went down for the New York Giants. And if you don't know who Burns is, Brian Burns is the weak side linebacker for the New York Giants. He's this guy right here. Went down trying to get to the quarterback. So the linebacker position looks like there might be some issues there. New York Giants defense still out on the field. 36 seconds left to go in this first quarter. It ain't over till it's over. They said set the timer, set the clock to 42 seconds. Okay, I can do that. I heard you out there, ref. 42 seconds? Maybe 40 seconds. Maybe I can't hear. I got a 3rd down and 1 is what it says on my TV screen. I don't know if that's correct on that side, but I got a 3rd down and 1 at the Kansas City 29. They're saying that it wasn't a 1st down, I suppose. Looked like a 1st down to me, but here we go. 3rd down and 1, 43 seconds on the clock here. Just trying to keep everything in line. Halftime trivia quiz coming up, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'll be cooking for that one too. We got a good halftime trivia quiz coming up. 43 seconds left to go. Can you believe we've had 0 touchdowns in this game? If you had kickers and special teams defenses out right now as your team captains on DraftKings, you'd probably be doing pretty well. Okay, y'all, 3rd down and 1. 43 seconds left to go. This time from the Kansas City own 29-yard line. Here is the snap, and the handoff will be good for about 4 yards. And 3rd down and 1, picking up 4 yards. You know what that means. 1st down. Quick timeout going to be called by the Kansas City Chiefs. Final timeout going to be taken. And the Chiefs looking to take a 3-point lead into the locker room if they can. But right now they're at their own 32 and far away from Harrison Butker field goal range. So we are probably going to get some hustle stats coming up right now for the next couple of Okay. Read some of these comments. Let's see what's going on with y'all in that chat area. Let me refresh this board here too. Timeout being called. I see what's going on. So a quick timeout. Can we get to 42.5, guys? Here's the snap on 3rd and 1. Dropping back, Mahomes, wheels to the right. Mahomes in trouble. He will throw while being tagged. Incomplete pass, 2nd down. Coming up, 33 seconds left to go. I'm going to step away from that. Doesn't even matter, guys. If we get there, that's great. If we don't, that's great too. You know why? Because I've got the best crowd in all of football. I've got the best crowd on YouTube. Make sure I don't unplug my laptop or my PC right now. That would be bad news. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Unk going to grab his chair. Here's the snap. Mahomes drops back. Mahomes airs this one out. Deep shot to Thornton. It's almost picked off. This time, 2nd down and 10. Luckily, becomes 3rd down and 10 and not 1st down and 10 for the New York Giants. Almost intercepted there. We got a 3rd down and 10 coming up right now. Oh, boy, it actually feels so good to get off my – it felt so good to sit down right now. This has been a long day. I love this. But holy smokes, I forgot, man. I need to get something. That's wild. Okay. Like literally sitting down, just I felt everything. 3rd down and 10 coming up from the 32-yard line. Shotgun formation. That's going to be a false start. Come on, ref. Here's the windup and the throw. The catch is not going to be made. Dropping the football. JuJu Smith-Schuster wide open beyond the yards to gain here. There is a flag on the play. If it is false start, they have to redo it. Oh, my goodness. They said illegal contact, 5-yard penalty, and an automatic first down, Kansas City Chiefs. So the Chiefs will get an automatic first down off an illegal contact play, when if you look at the guard there, he moves way sooner than the snap. That right guard moved so much faster. That's a false start all day, every day, and it was not called by any official there. You have to be blind to not see that. 23 seconds left to go. Here's the snap. Mahomes dropping back, and he has time now. He will have to scramble. He goes to the left-hand side. He goes to the right-hand side. He's still on his feet. He airs it out. Deep shot downfield. It will be. Got to be a pass interference here. Got to be a pass interference here. Phillips going to give up the first down to the Kansas City Chiefs. 7 seconds left to go. First down, Kansas City. Oh, my goodness. 7 seconds left to go. They literally highlighted and circled the right guard who did the false start, and there was no flag. And I'm not even the one who said it. That was whoever's commentating the actual game. Okay, guys. So there we go. Shrink this down just a hair here. Feels better. Okay, now I'm in the pocket. I feel good. I feel better at this point. This game is slow death, says Spartan Null. Guys, it's going to be a 1st and 10 coming up here for the Kansas City Chiefs. It just registered to me what you were saying about this game. Shotgun formation, motion on the field. Mahomes will take the snap, and he goes to the right-hand side. 4 seconds left to go. He said, I need to stop this clock. He spikes the football, and this will end up being a 2nd and 10. Field goal unit going to come out. Harrison Butker going to make this a 9-6 game if he doesn't miss this time. Let's see if Harrison Butker can knock it back. This is for halftime, guys. John, YouTube, what's up, man? Here we go. 2nd down and 10. Getting ready to kick this one now. Harrison Butker lining this up right here. Waiting for the kick. 28-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Kansas City Chiefs will get 3 more points on the board. How about it? Kansas City with 3 more points, guys. Russell Wilson, what's the line? Question mark, says Courtney Miller. Courtney got that information scrolling at the bottom. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and go into our halftime trivia quiz. We'll start the clock here. 15 minutes on the clock. That will be halftime break. Actually, we could probably subtract 2 minutes from that. And let's go ahead and go into our trivia quiz. Are you ready? Let's do this. All right, guys, trivia quiz coming up right now. It's my favorite part of the day. It's my favorite part of the day. Hey. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask y'all 10 questions right here. It's your job to try to get these right. Fresh new questions. Question number 1. Why is this the wrong trivia quiz? That's because Mario's a big old dummy. That's because Mario's a big old dummy. Hang tight. I got so distracted I forgot to change the trivia quiz. Trivia quiz. 1 second here. Chiefs and Giants. Let's redo kick. Let's try one more time. Okay. Let's shake that off, guys. We're going to shake that off. We're going to do this one more time. It's trivia time. It's time for us to get our trivia quiz done. Let's do this thing. No mistakes this time. Let's run through it. Starting with question number 1. Question number 1. What year did Arrowhead Stadium officially open? Was it A, 1975? Was it B, 1972? Or was it C, 1969? A, B, or C? What year did Arrowhead Stadium officially open? A, B, or C? Plug in your answers now. You got 5 seconds. what other cool things happened in these years? Well, Arrowhead Stadium, home of the Kansas City Chiefs, opened in 1972. The Chiefs played their first game on August 12th, 1972 against the St. Louis Cardinals back then. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. All right, guys, question number 2. Victor Cruz was famous for his signature end zone dance. What kind of dance was it, guys? Was it the Big Blue Boogie? Was it the robot? Or was it the salsa? What was Victor Cruz famous for doing his dance? The Big Blue Boogie? The robot, which I cannot do the robot, or the salsa? A, B, or C? The answer is la salsa. Le gustaba bailar la salsa porque su familia es de las islas y ya tú sabes, boricua como lo demás. Bueno, vamos a seguir adelante. Shout out por la cultura to our boy Victor Cruz. Moving on to question number 3, guys. Question number 3. Who played the halftime show the last time that the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl? Was it A, Kendrick Lamar? Is it B, Rihanna? Or was it C, Usher? Who played the halftime show the last time the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl? You've got 5 seconds. Do your thing. Do your thing. The answer is Usher. Usher. Yup. And she was on me screaming, yeah, yeah. I was going to try to sing a song. I don't know. Let It Burn, I guess. I don't know what Usher song to sing. I wanted to say something cool. It sounded a lot cooler in my head. Let's go ahead and move on to question number 4. Okay, guys, question number 4. Which Giants player made the iconic one-handed catch against my Dallas Cowboys in 2014? Was it A, Odell Beckham Jr.? Was it B, David Tyree? Or was it C, Hakeem Nicks? A, B, or C? Which Giants player made the iconic one-handed catch against my Dallas Cowboys in 2014? The answer, Odell Beckham Jr. There's that play one time for you. Here's that play 2 times coming for you. Now, he did end up obviously having to deal with that knee injury throughout his career, multiple ACL tears, multiple ACL injuries, but that one catch will go down forever as one of the greatest catches in NFL history. Question number 5. Which ex-Chiefs player still holds the record for the most sacks in one single NFL game? Is it A, Chris Jones? Is it B, Derek Thomas? Or is it C, Neil Smith? Which Chiefs player still holds the record for the most sacks in a single NFL game? A, B, or C? Well, guys, what do you think? The answer is indeed B. Guys, if you don't know who Derek Thomas is, he once recorded 7 sacks in one single game against the Seattle Seahawks on November 11th, 1990. That is still the most in a single game to date. Let's move on to question number 6. Y'all ready for this one? Here we go. What is the name given to the Giants/Jets preseason rivalry? Is it A, the Snoopy Bowl? Is it B, the Subway Super Bowl? Or is it C, the Hudson River Derby? What is the nickname of the Jets-Giants rivalry in preseason? That game happens every year. Is it A, B, or C, the Snoopy Bowl, the Subway Super Bowl, or the Hudson River Derby? The answer is the Snoopy Bowl, guys. It is the Snoopy Bowl. The Giants-Jets preseason rivalry is the Snoopy Bowl. They both played there, guys. It used to be used as their old mascot was Snoopy from the Peanuts comics, so that's why it's called the Snoopy Bowl. I hate the name, but it is what it is. I like Snoopy, I guess. But let's move on to the next question. Which ex-Chiefs player earned the nickname the Honey Badger? You guys probably know this one. Is it A, Marcus Peters? Is it B, Eric Berry? Or is it C, Tyrann Mathieu? Which ex-Chiefs player earned the nickname the Honey Badger? A, B, or C? What do you think? Ooh, this one's too easy, I saw in the chat right there. What do you think it is, guys? The answer Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann Mathieu, guys, he was nicknamed that in his college years back at LSU. Honey badgers are like notoriously hard to kill, and they will tear up anything, and they can like destroy animals like 10 times their size. So that's why they named him that. Let's move on to question number 8. Question number 8, guys. Which Giants head coach was fired? Question number 9, I think. Which Giants head coach was fired mid-season in 2017? Is it A, Tom Coughlin? Is it B, Ben McAdoo? Or is it C, Pat Shurmur? What do you think the answer is here? Everybody should have known that, says Twana. Guys, who was the head coach that was fired back in 2017 midseason for the New York Giants? The answer is Ben McAdoo. The Giants fired Ben McAdoo after a 2-10 season. He benched Eli Manning, and he was fired in December. Guys, defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo took over as the head coach for the remainder of the season, and now Steve Spags is on the other side right now. Looks like I had one too many questions. Let's see what happens here. All right, guys, after the Chiefs won Super Bowl IV, jazz singer Marilyn Maye came out with an anthem. What was the name for that anthem? I'll read the question one more time. When the Chiefs won Super Bowl IV, a jazz singer came out with an anthem for the Kansas City Chiefs. What was the name of the anthem? A, B, or C right here? Chiefs are the champions, go Chiefs go, or the Kansas City War? The Chiefs are on warpath. It's a tough question there, Santino. A lot of words will work on that. Love it. Okay, the Kansas City Chiefs on the warpath. Kansas City Chiefs on the warpath. That's not his fault. That's my fault. He gave me this question days ago. I should have prepped. All right, guys, question number 10. All right, guys, question number 10. Which Giants player accidentally shot himself at a nightclub? Which Giants player accidentally shot himself at a nightclub? Was it A, Plaxico Burress? Was it B, Victor Cruz? Or was it C, Hakeem Nicks? Which Giants player accidentally shot himself in a nightclub? A, B, or C? The answer is Cheddar Bob. No, the answer is Plaxico Burress. Yes, he shot himself in 2008. This happened in November 2008. Shot himself in the thigh. Big old dumb dummy. What a big old dumb dummy. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I have for y'all. How did y'all do on that trivia quiz? How'd you guys do on that trivia quiz? Guys, as always, we are still promoting Underdog and the other sports books that I am partnered with right now. If you guys are interested in seeing what promotions you qualify for, you can click on the link that I just dropped in the chat, or you can check the video description down below, and that link down there will send you to the entire page where you can check and see any one of those that you sign up with using the promo code Let's Effin' Go will help this channel out. So thank you for your support on this channel, guys. We've got halftime almost coming to an end right now. Looks like less than 3 minutes left to go above my head right there. Definitely Cheddar Bob vibes for sure. All right, guys. Looks like y'all did okay on this one. Well done. A lot of you guys did okay. A lot of you guys did pretty well. No comment from the peanut gallery. Womp, 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 womp. Womp, womp. Let's go ahead and go back. Okay, guys. That was our trivia quiz. I hope you guys had fun during that trivia quiz. We do that for every single live stream, guys. Yeah, every single game we have a fresh new trivia quiz for. And we work together to put those to put those together for y'all. So let's go ahead and shrink down some of these, shrink down some of that, shrink-a-dink this. Okay, did way better than the one this afternoon, says Steve. With a name like Plexico, I can see why. Just Burris Brew, dang. Do you remember me? Asks Deanna Laura. What's going on, Deanna? Welcome back. Looks like Steven Jackson saying, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay, if anybody knows Dexter's Laboratory, you would know that that was Mandark. The Snoopy Bowl. Yes, the Snoopy Bowl. We are this close, guys, to getting to 24.5. Let's see if we can get there. That's the goal for this one. 24.6 would be the next level goal if we can get to that. Halftime almost over, ladies and gentlemen. We've only had a 15-minute break today. We started streaming at 11:30 a.m. It's been a long day. Still going Chiefs. It's my birthday, says Tanya. I'm milking the rest of my football evening. We got you, Tanya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Jessica Rabbit saying he went to jail too. Mike Gandelot saying, what are you doing? Well, right now we're hanging out. This football game is approaching. Halftime is almost over. Gabriel Maeva saying, great football stream. Thank you, Gabriel. Cheers to you. I appreciate those kind words. Second week here, says Andrew Reuter. I need Mahomes to step it up. That's a good one, guys. Okay, if you were making bets today, who are you betting on? What are your bets for today? I'm rooting for all of you. What are your bets? What are your bets for today? What are your bets for today? Start a Q&A. Thank you very much, Micah Kimbrough. Cheers to you, sir. Let's see. Looks like Deanna is just hanging out on your mom's YouTube account. Cheers to you, brother. Cheers to all the young cats in the house right now. Cheers to all the more seasoned veteran folks out there as well. Looks like Giants +5. Eye to Eye put 400 on the Giants right now. I'm reading some of these comments here. No, I'm playing. I don't gamble. Says Eye to Eye. Okay, I took the Giants +5.5. Okay, Eddie North. Let's see. Mahomes rushing for 20. Did you already get that? You might have, but they might have called it back. All right, y'all, here we go. Halftime is over. Third quarter underway. 15 minutes on the clock. There is kickoff. Let's get this one started. Here is the return, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25 going down there. 14:55 on the clock. First and 10 coming up. The football at the Kansas City 26. Let's get some new scrolling text at the bottom. Excited to see who the fantasy football leaders are for week 1. Working Dude saying a beer on the Giants. You bet a beer on the Giants? Bet a beer on the Giants. Literally, my jaw hurts from talking so much today. First and 10. 14:55 shotgun formation. Patrick Mahomes will take the snap and hand this off. This time Isaiah Pacheco looking slippery here, but he only picks up about 3. Second down and 7 coming up right now. Second down and 7 after a 3-yard gain. Pacheco not very efficient with his chances today. 4 rushing attempts, 20 rushing yards, so I guess 5 yards per carry. Let's see if he can improve on that as the day goes on. Day is halfway done, though. 14 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Shotgun formation, this time standing to the right of Patrick Mahomes is Pacheco. And Mahomes will wind up and throw on this play. The catch is made. Hollywood Brown is there. First down. Kansas City Chiefs. 14 minutes and 14 seconds. Big first down picked up right there for Kansas City. First and 10. 14:06. 14:06. Here we go. First and 10. Football out to the 46 of the Kansas City Chiefs, just shy of midfield. A big gain there. 13 minutes and 52 seconds left to go. Motion on the field. Patrick Mahomes is under center. This time a single back on the formation. Motion on the field. The handoff. It's going to be to Pacheco. Pacheco going to put his head down. Picks up about 7 yards on that one. Call it a gain of 8. Second down and 2 coming up. Big 8-yard gain for Isaiah Pacheco, and he is going to go ahead and continue to improve his numbers. Second down and 2 moves the football to the New York Giants 46. No bets today, says Mike Gandelot. Chris Longo checks in saying both teams look like Pop Warner offenses. James Houlihan saying, let's go Kansas City. Second down and 2. From the 46, 47-yard line, here is the handoff, and it does go to Pacheco. No gain, maybe even a loss of 1. Third down and 3 coming up after a big stop there by the New York Giants. New York Giants able to get a stop. Vontae Leroy saying, I really want the Giants to win. What's up, Vontae? What up, Vontae? Here we go. 3rd down and 3. If you leave at halftime, my team always gives you free milk and cookies. Says, so funny. 3rd down and 3. Empty backfield. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Looking right. Throwing right. Catch is made. Travis Kelce, 40, 35. Inside the 35 at the 34. 1st down. Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce will pick up some yardage there. 1st and 10. Fresh new set of downs. Second half, by the way. Let's add some timeouts here for both teams. The clock is hot. Big 1st down. Travis Kelce. 1st down, Kansas City. Tired of Kansas City, says Vontae Leroy. Tonight, Travis Kelce has 4 receptions, good for 26 yards. Shotgun formation, motion on the field. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Catch is made, gonna put his head down, tries to pick up extra yardage. Marquise Brown will take this up for a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 coming up. Clock stays hot. 2nd down and 3, and the clock will continue to tick right now. Okay. Mo Money saying, may Kansas City win. What up, Mo Money? I just missed those explosive Chiefs. Hill should come back and retire in KC. I've also been saying that for a while, shenanigans. 2nd down and 3. In New York Giants territory, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the 25-yard line. Just shy of the 25. Here's the snap, the end around here, and this will end up being inside the 25, down at the 22. That's good for a 1st down. Kansas City, another 1st down. Move the sticks. 1st and 10, puts them at the 22-yard line. The clock will continue to tick. Wake up, everybody, says Dudley Watson. You know what, Dudley? You're right, bro. Let's get up on our feet. Let's get up on our feet. Let's do this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're watching Football Nation, and I am here to bring the energy, not put you to bed. I don't care how boring the game itself might be. As long as I'm here, you guys are going to have fun. From the 22-yard line, here is the snap and the handoff to the left-hand side. Isaiah Pacheco to the 20, the 15, gets out inside at about the 12-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. 1st down, Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs will move the sticks again. This does put them inside of the red zone. 1st and 10, let's see if they can score. Kansas City up by 3. They're looking to get their first touchdown of the game. Neither team has scored a touchdown today. We have seen field goal practice all day. Great block upfield on that handoff to Isaiah Pacheco. That blocking done by JuJu Smith-Schuster definitely bought him some yardage here. Here's the snap on 1st and 10 from the 12. Up the gut, down at about the 8-yard line. Call that a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. 2nd down and 6 coming up right now for the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's do this thing. Okay. 9:32 left to go in the 3rd. Kansas City up by 3. The New York Giants looking to stay in this one. It says 2nd down and 5 on my TV screen, so we're going with it. Looks like Patrick Mahomes from the 12-yard line is going to call an audible in this empty backfield. Play clock down to 5. Here is the snap. A throw to the right. Catch is made. JuJu will pick up about 2 yards on this one. Here we go. Ben McBlain saying Football Nation never disappoints. I'm here for you, bro. That's what we're here to do, is to keep y'all entertained. 3rd down and 3 coming up now. 3rd down and 3 coming up here. The clock is still hot. Will the Kansas City Chiefs score a touchdown here? 8:45 left to go. This would be the first one of the day. 3rd down. Mahomes from the 5-yard line in an empty backfield. We've got 2 receivers left. 3 receivers to the right. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. Mahomes will look right, doesn't like it, looks left, throws to Thornton. The catch is made. Thornton, touchdown, Kansas City. It's the first one tonight for either team. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs will score the touchdown here, and that will put 6 points on the board for KC. That means 15-6. The extra point attempt. Here we go. That should be pretty good. Okay, that was pretty good. 8:22 left to go on the clock is what I see here. Extra point attempt coming up for Harrison Butker. The kick is up. The kick for Butker looks like this one is good. And we are looking at a 16-6 game. Finally, we get a touchdown on this one. It was Thornton on the grab. Thank you guys for helping us get to that number. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say it enough. Thank you. High fives and fist bumps to everyone in the house. Appreciate you guys. If you have not smashed that like button just yet, be sure to do so. Okay, y'all. Been a long day. Let's do something here really quick. We are now going to a quick commercial break. I will be back, well, let's say in about 30 seconds. Hang tight. These are old fun facts, but we're going to drop these fun facts anyways. Be right back.
The bladders are made of rubber instead. Inside of each football, the NFL uses microchips to help track yardage and distance. 95. The football huddle was invented in 1894 by a deaf quarterback named Paul Hubbard. 94. The Arizona Cardinals are the oldest team in the NFL. They were established in 1898 and joined the NFL in its founding year of 1920. 93. The first ever legal forward pass happened in 1906 and resulted in a 20-yard touchdown. 92. The first NFL draft was held at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Philadelphia in February of 1936. 91. In October of 1939, the Philadelphia Eagles faced the Brooklyn Dodgers in the first ever televised NFL game. The game took place in front of a crowd of 13,000 fans and was covered by NBC. 90. The largest blowout in NFL history took place in 1940 when the Chicago Bears beat the Washington Redskins 73-0. 89. There are only 2 official marching bands still remaining in the NFL: the Baltimore's Marching Ravens and the Washington Commanders Marching Band. 88. The NFL didn't require players to wear helmets until 1943. Before then, it was all just cracked skulls and concussions. 87.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just had to take a quick break right now. I am back. Wanted to make sure that you weren't left without anything there. Hate leaving a blank screen, so I figured I might as well keep you guys entertained while I stepped away for that short moment. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Looks like I Love Jordan's Cop. Interesting name. K-O-P-P or Scop. Jordan Scop. Not quite sure. KC Swifties never fail, especially with a little help from the Zebras. I get by with a little help from my Zebras. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't have the same ring to it. Doesn't have the same ring to it. 3 teams I always root against: Kansas City, Pittsburgh, and Buffalo. Says Mark Freedom. Not a good day so far. Oh, that's pretty funny. Okay, guys, here we go. Ah, you're right. Cam Scadaboo scored. Okay, you're right, Cam Campbell. You're right. I was looking at that 6 points like it was 2 field goals. Cam Scadaboo definitely did score, but they had that extra point blocked. That's what had me thrown off right now. Here's the kickoff return out to the 31-yard line. Call it the 32. 1st and 10 coming up right now for the New York Giants, who do have the football. Bro, Giants had that rushing touchdown. They missed the extra point. Yeah, that's right. We just went through that. Okay, so 1st and 10 coming up right now. Cam Scadaboo having himself a bit of a day right now. 13 fantasy points. Tyrone Tracy got hit earlier today. Blew out his shoulder. At least that's the look. Here we go, y'all, from the 32-yard line. Motion on the field as Malik Neighbors goes to the bottom of the screen. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. There's the handoff to Scadaboo. He bounces off the side. He is pretty fast. He gets wrapped up, and he will go down. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. I don't understand, man. I don't know if you've seen those videos of Scadaboo, but, like, you'll hear Brian Daboll in the middle of a conversation, and all of a sudden out of the corner you hear, "Woo!" And it's Cam Scadaboo just, like, shouting because he's just down the hall, and you can hear him down the hall just shouting. It's so funny. That dude is all energy. 2nd down and 10 coming up. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. The New York Giants with the football. Waiting for the snap right now is Russell Wilson. He is Danger Russ in the pocket. He steps through. He's on the scramble. He goes forward. He picks up some yardage. Clear 1st down. 1st down, New York Giants. 7 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. That'll be a 13-yard scramble. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Credit him with 14. Okay. All right. Twana saying, I am sick of Russ. Russ about to moonball it out, says Micah Kimbrough. Kansas City only playing half a game today. Baltimore and Baltimore coming up. Fax Gold Coast City. Here we go. A receiver to either side of these New York Giants. Here's the snap. A pump fake to the right. A scramble. Jackson Dart will go forward. And it looks like Jackson Dart will pick up about 3 yards on that play. Yes, Jackson Dart was in on that one play. And he checks right back out. Russell Wilson comes right back in. I think Jackson Dart could be a solid quarterback for this team. Russell Wilson is not going to be around for too much longer, that's for sure. 6:27 left to go. 3rd quarter, 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7, shotgun formation. Scatterboo to the left of Russell Wilson. Wan'Dale Robinson going to the top of the screen. From the 49-yard line, Russell takes the snap. Wilson looks left. He pump fakes. He gets wrapped up in Chris Jones all over him. Oh, my goodness. You are not getting away from him. Fingertips like fish hooks. If he tags you, you're going down. Those fingertips like fish hooks. If he tags you, you're going down. And sure enough, he got a hand on Russell Wilson. You're not going anywhere, my guy. You are not going anywhere. Brought him down. Great bag right there. That's a sack for the Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd down coming up, New York Giants. From the 44-yard line, can Russell Wilson convert? A very crucial play. 3rd down and 12. Wilson takes the snap against the 4-man rush. He steps up through the pocket. He will scramble. He will take a hit on the left-hand side. He will get across midfield. They're going to call it a 4th down and 4. It'll be a gain of 8 yards on the scramble for Russell Wilson. 4th down and 4 to the Kansas City 48. I think Russell Wilson comes off the field. So punt unit coming out once again for the New York Giants. Punt unit coming out for the New York Giants. So it's an 8-yard pickup, so 4th down and 4. 4:55 left to go. The New York Giants going to send the football back to the Kansas City Chiefs. Whew. What a day, guys. What a day. There's the boot. This goes back. This is going to be returned from about the 15-yard line down at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for Kansas City with 4:38. 4:38 left to go. Getty Lee to punt, says Enzo. It goes. Enzo, it goes. Eye to eye saying fake punt. Mad Steve saying punt practice. Kansas City is exciting to watch, says just another collector. What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome to this live stream. So, nothing to do with football. It's late. It's 9:30 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas. If you had dinner already, what did you have for dinner? If you haven't had dinner already, what do you want for dinner? I love me some Wingstop. I think a 16-ounce porterhouse steak would be fantastic. Just reading off some food stuff right now. I'm definitely in the hunger zone right here. I can feel the hunger creeping in. Been live at this since 11:30 a.m. Again, it's 9:30 p.m. Tater tot hot dish sounds good. Christina saying wings? Question mark? Yes, Christina, wings. My wife wants wings. Lasagna in the house. I like it working, dude. It's not a field goal challenge, says James Houlihan. A pot roast could always be good. Outback Steakhouse says 23 ounces of chicken a day. Please don't do less. Salmon checks into the house. I see you retired. Merce. Hot chicken pot pie. Dude, I haven't had like a homemade chicken pot pie like in a long time. Gonna have chicken bacon ranch pizza. Bro, that sounds so good. Add some buffalo, Rhea Dean. I see you out there. Kid Korea keeping it real, saying Waffle House. Twana, I had Chinese. Mark McKay saying I had spaghetti. Veronica saying I want a mash bowl and some fish. I had breakfast for dinner, eggs and pancakes. I love eggs and pancakes. We do waffles a lot. Guys, okay, life hack, bro. just buy waffles at the grocery store. They're like $4 for a box of 24. And if you do 2 waffles a day, bro, that's like 2 weeks worth of waffles. Like, what? For $3? Duh. Like, duh. Go buy waffles. Worth it. Robert saying wings, nachos on game day, says Brent Moore. BLT and some mac salad. Pink. Ooh, L7. Careful now. Careful now. L7 coming in hot with them tacos. Korean beef, squash, and rice. That sounds pretty good. All right, guys, commercial break is over. 1st and 10 coming up. Thanks for putting up with me for that quick little break. From the 19-yard line, a shotgun formation here. Patrick Mahomes with a man to his left will take the snap. He will hand this off, and it looks like it'll be a gain of about 2 or 3 yards right here. 2nd down and 7 coming up right now. Kareem Hunt, modest gain. Let's turn on this fan right here. Make sure I've got some breeze coming in right now. I'm feeling the warmth. So I won't be able to read all of those. Thanks for filling me up right now. Reella. I see. Rayella. Thank you, Rayella Dean. Here's the snap. A throw to the right-hand side. This time it will be caught. Looks like Thornton goes forward on 2nd down and 7. He will pick up about 5. Leaves a little bit to be desired here. 3rd down and 2 coming up. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. She says Ronald Smith checks in saying Wingstop lemon pepper. Wingstop hot lemon. That's just literally their regular hot with lemon pepper mixed together. That's the good stuff right there. 3rd down and 2. The Kansas City Chiefs have the ball. Motion on the field from Kareem Hunt going back and forth. Here is the snap. Mahomes will wind up and throw. The catch is made by Noah Gray. 1st down, Kansas City. And the Chiefs are keeping this game interesting. At least someone's moving the sticks, turning this snooze fest into something exciting. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Football at the Kansas City 37. What's the story on the field? Question marks asked Minister of Music, Worship, and Sports fan. Everything is down below right now. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up in a shotgun formation. Motion on the field coming back from the commercial break here. We are waiting for the snap. There it is, and a handoff to the right-hand side. This time, the stiff arm not going to work. Kareem Hunt goes down after a gain of just 2, maybe 3. 2nd down and 7 coming up once again. 2nd down and 7. 1st down, says J.Watt. J.Wo time? J.Wo time. What up, J.Wo? Okay, I'm stepping away from the chat altogether, guys. We have action on the field. It's my duty to make sure everyone in this chat area is engaged with the content on the screen. 2nd down and 8 coming up is what is on my TV screen. A shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 1 on the right, the handoff and the run up the gut right here on 2nd down and 8. Kareem Hunt, way to stay on your feet. He does pick up about 7 on that play. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. And I need to get my clock ticking right now because I have definitely fallen behind on hitting the play button there. So 1:45 left to go. I did get wrapped up in the chats there, guys. 3rd game of the day. That happens. My mind tends to wander after 3 long games of football like this. 90 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. I will lock in for you. 3rd down and 1. A running back to either side of Patrick Mahomes. And on 3rd and 1, Mahomes airs it out to Thornton. The pass is incomplete. It looked like a great idea. The pass ends up in the dirt. 4th down and 1 from the Kansas City 46. Do you go for it or no? No, you punt this one. Right? Mahomes wants to go for it. 4th down and 1 from the 46. Do you go for it or no? That was a great throw to Thornton, too. Thornton couldn't get the play on his left hand. Couldn't track the football. It took him too long. 4th down and 1. They are lined up to go for it. Timeout coming in, and it looks like the Giants are going to call it. 1:19 left to go. Timeout has been called. The New York Giants going to call a quick timeout. So the official came like sprinting in to say, hey, no. So the clock is stopped. 1:19. Kansas City Chiefs with the football. It's a 4th down and 1 at the Kansas City 46. Under no circumstance is this team supposed to jump. I think that's what coach is going to say. Do not jump no matter what. No offsides, no encroachment, no neutral zone infraction, none of that nonsense. Just focus is what coach is probably going to say right here. Matt Steve says punt practice. Russell Field says wowza. I love Jordan's KOPP saying let's go Taylor Swift. Here we go. Riella, I see you saying go for it. They are changing their idea, and the New York Giants forcing the Chiefs to punt here on 4th down and 1. There's the punt unit, guys. They will send this back to the Kansas City, to the New York Giants. My apologies. Here's the return from the 15 to the 20, going down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for New York. The New York Giants now have the football, and the New York Giants trail by 10. Time is running out for New York. Is New York cooked? Is New York done already? Guys, are the New York Giants cooked? Let's start a poll. Let's actually ask this one. Can the Giants still come back? Let's rephrase the question. Will the Giants come back? Will the Giants come back? That'll be the real question. Yes or no? Yes or no? Will the Giants come back? Down by 10. A single touchdown, man. Let's see. Let's go, Wilson. Throw it to Robinson and stop playing like trash. Paul Walker saying gambling is a sin. Okay. Well, I mean, sure. Let's move on. G-Men broiled, says Brent Moore. Lou saying TOXXXXX. All right, guys, we're in the middle of this commercial break. Let's break down some of these numbers here. Let's break down the next couple of games. The Kansas City Chiefs, for those of y'all who are checking in right now for Kansas City. Kansas City Chiefs fans, you see this? I'm not going to yell at you guys anymore. I'm going to let y'all read this on your own. I'll let y'all read this side on your own, but I'll just say week 4 against the Ravens. Week 5 against the Jaguars. Week 6 against the Lions. Week 7 against the Raiders. And Week 8 against the Commanders. There are a couple of primetime slots right here. We will be covering the Kansas City Chiefs, honestly, for the next 3 weeks on top of it. We're probably going to be covering the Kansas City Chiefs most weeks on this channel. Not every week, but most weeks. The New York Giants don't get the luxury of having those primetime slots. They do have one primetime game here, Week 6 on Thursday Night Football. This will be a game against the Philadelphia Eagles. But in this one, Week 4, it will be the Chargers. Week 5, it will be the New Orleans Saints. Week 6 against the Eagles. Week 7 against the Broncos. And Week 8 back against the Eagles. Tough schedule there for the New York Giants. Tough schedule there for the New York Giants. If you have not signed up yet for the weekly pick'ems, guys, we are doing pick'ems every single week, trying to give away $100. It's free to play. I plugged the link in the chat, guys. Let's move on to the next one. The next play, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. A wind-up and a throw. The catch is made from Scadaboo. Scadaboo takes us to the 35, the 40. He puts his helmet down. He does not care. He will go through anyone and anything. 1st down, New York. Big play there from Cam Scadaboo. He's so fun to watch play, man. It was a fake handoff to him. Wilson threw the football to him, and Scadaboo, not shy of any contact, he will just dive into anyone. Just like, you ever watch wrestling? It's like that spear from like that Goldberg spear. He's doing that. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Catch is made. Looks like Theo Johnson is there on the play. He's still moving the pile. The Giants pushing a huge pile here. That might be a gain of 10 yards to Johnson. That's good for a 1st down. New York. 1st down, New York Giants. They're moving the sticks again. 11 seconds left to go. That'll probably be the last play of the quarter, guys. New York Giants going to start the 4th quarter here. Another commercial break. 4th quarter, New York Giants down by 2 possessions right now. They're showing Scatterboo do his thing right now. Okay. What do you need to win your fantasy weeks? What do you need for fantasy football right now? Are you playing fantasy football right now? Will the Giants come back? 58% of you guys saying no. That's some shade, man. Y'all talking about the New York Giants like they're not out here still in this thing. Call Jameis Winston's agent, says CMB 100. Time of possession is plus 25 minutes for Kansas City, approximately 18 minutes for the Giants, says David G. Thanks for checking in, David G. Go Jaguars, says Cedric. All right, guys. Who is your football team? Who is your football team? Who is your football team? Let's find out. I see. Let's see. Are you not doing raffles? No, I don't do raffles. Raffles are – there's no point. There's no competition in raffles. I do raffles probably once a month from channel members only, so only channel members. I see Vinny saying Jaguars out here. Why are they not starting Graham? Jacksonville Jaguars in week 4 will go up against the San Francisco 49ers. The Joker says the Tennessee Titans in week 4 have a matchup against the Houston Texans. Micah Kimbrough says the Colts. The Colts will go up against the LA Rams. We got Mr. Krim saying the Kansas City Chiefs next week. Chiefs got to go up against the Baltimore Ravens there. Denver Broncos. I see the Broncos. Let's see. Where are you guys at? Y'all have a matchup Monday Night Football against the Cincinnati Bengals. New York Giants next week. Guys, New York against the Chargers. We just talked about it. How about the 49ers? We just talked about that one here as well. Buccaneers against the Philadelphia Eagles in week 4. That's a tough matchup. Chargers, we just talked about you against the New York Giants. How about go Ravens? I see you out there. I see the Skins. Someone said the Skins. You got the Falcons this week. Y'all got the Falcons next week. What? No Bills, says Ward. The Bills go up against the New Orleans Saints next week. Where are my Lions fans at? I see you out there. Who am I? New York, or the Detroit Lions against the Browns, who just beat the Browns just beat the Green Bay Packers this week. Speaking of Green Bay Packers going up against my Dallas Cowboys. Y'all, by the way, in case you're wondering, these 4 games, all 4 of these, I'm doing all of them. So if you like any of these 8 teams, check out the channel. Also, if you're a Vikings fan, my boy Santino's covering this one, and I'm thinking of adding this one into the mix as well. 1st and 10, here's the snap. Russell Wilson from the 49-yard line across midfield will wind up and throw. Is that caught? Oh, my goodness. There's a flag on the play. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Here we go. Raid, Sin Bin Stream. Vote. Is this a raid? That's definitely a catch, man. There's a flag on the play. There's definitely a catch right there. I'm talking like when you hear the words tiptoe catch, this is exactly what that was. Let's find out what the call is here from the official. Illegal touching on the offense against Wan'Dale Robinson. He is shaking his head in disbelief right now. Let's watch the play one more time. I don't think I see that call a lot. So Wan'Dale Robinson going to be charged for illegal touching. It ends up being a 2nd down and 10. So I guess a loss of downs. I don't know what that means. I've literally never heard that call. Okay, guys, 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. 2nd down and 10, the New York Giants. That was a clear catch on the sideline, and I don't know what that illegal touching call is right there. I didn't see anything illegal on that play at all. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 10. A wind-up and a throw. The catch made at about the 45-yard line. Malik Neighbors making a grab for a gain of about 4. 3rd down and 6 coming up right now. The clock is hot once again. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. Okay, y'all, I used to be a Bills fan. Now I'm just an NFL fan. Honestly, starting to feel that way. about my Dallas Cowboys. Used to be a Cowboys fan. Now I'm just an NFL fan. If the Cowboys can actually get somewhere, I'll get excited again. Here's the snap, dropping back. Looks like Russell Wilson in the pocket. Airs it out. A deep shot downfield. It's contested. It is going to be broken up. 3rd down and 6 becomes 4th down. Looks like there was a collision downfield, and Malik Neighbors does not look good. And Malik Neighbors does not look good. Neighbors holding this right shoulder here. And he is leading the NFL right now in fantasy points. Oh, no. So a deep shot downfield. We have 2 players down. Looks like Cook and Neighbors on the play. Neighbors definitely got run into late. And then he went down. Neighbors could have been concussed on that play. Probably what happened. Not even on purpose, I don't think. I mean, that's a tough spot. So 4th down and 6 coming up, but we've got an injury timeout with 2 players down on the field, a New York Giant and a Kansas City Chief. Malik Neighbors and Cook both going down right now. So 14:01. 4th quarter action is here. Man, Russell got someone hurt. He's playing that hospital ball right now. And to lose him, to lose Malik Neighbors of all people, Russell Wilson needs to chill with that hospital ball, bro. Moonball almost picked off again. Cook and Neighbors are down. Mario, become a Ravens fan. Join the flock, says Thomas Bush. Man, maybe, dude, maybe. I like that you post stats to the right. You do this broadcast great. Thank you, Dean. Cheers to you, my friend. I do appreciate that comment right there. Zebras ruined this game, says Mad Steve. A lot of things have made this game a little difficult to watch. Maybe the lack of scoring in this game. No touchdowns for the New York Giants after the clinic that they put on last game against the Dallas Cowboys. Raids are when you send the chat to help lesser streams, by the way. Riea, yes, I do know. I've been raided multiple times, and we've done multiple raids on this channel. Sin Bim Stream Vote. I don't know who that is. And unless I take a look at their content first, I don't want to put my back on a stream that could be, someone doing something weird or something like that. But if we want to do a raid on this channel, we can help another YouTuber out. How about a shout out? How about a shout out and we do a stream? How about we do one to how about Rising Rhino? How about OP? Let's give our boy OP another stream right now. Let's see if he can hook us up on Twitch. All right, guys. This is my boy OP Marked. He streams video games. He's actually one of my neighbors right now. And I want you guys to help me out. If you've never done a raid before, all you got to do is click the link that I'm about to spam the crap out of in the chat. Let him know, say Football Nation Raid. Let him know that we're watching his stuff, and let's give this man a little bit of view time right now. If you guys click this link right now and go check him out, just click on that and give a quick shout out to our boy OP Marked. Tell him Football Nation sent me. Football Nation Raid. We'll give him one more. We gave him one a while back. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all so much for helping me out, letting him know that we're out here, letting our boy know that we're out here right now. There we go. I see you, Joker. Football Nation Raid. LaShawn Corb, I see you over there, LaShawn Corb. See you later. Let's go. Appreciate you, Santino. Veronica, thank you guys for your support. Shout out to the smaller channels out there who are growing. Appreciate y'all and everything you're doing. Thank you very much. 4th down and 6 coming up, waiting for the snap. A shotgun formation. Looks like 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket. Winds up, throws, catch is made. Wan'Dale Robinson fumbles the football. It's recovered by the Chiefs. Let's go! Let's go! And there's a flag on the play. Thank you guys for a successful raid right there. There's a flag on the play. Just gave this man, don't forget to hit the like button on his videos so other people will find his content out there. I'm hoping he returns the favor on the Twitch side of things. He's a big Twitch streamer with over 50,000 followers out there on Twitch. Pass interference on the defense, so it will be an automatic first down for Kansas, for the New York Giants. It would have been an interception or a fumble right there, but there's a flag instead. There's the flag, guys. 14:01. Mario, if the Chiefs punt, they should do a fake punt, says Veronica. What makes you say that? Good night, New York. Richard Martin, looks like they got lucky. OP Mark, the Warzone player. Yeah, Chad Bees. Yeah, the dude literally lives like 2 doors down, which is wild. Let's turn off the flag right now. Turn off this flag over here. Waiting for the snap. Here it is. There's the handoff. Fakes the handoff. It tripped me out. Russell Wilson will check it down. Catch is made. Cam Scatterbo will pick up the first down and then some. First down inside the 30-yard line. The New York Giants are still alive. First down, New York. 13:37 left to go. It's crunch time, says Eye to Eye. The Chiefs losing out. I did my first raid, says Patrick Wonder. Thank you, Patrick Wonder. Thank you for checking in, Patrick. Fist bumps to you, homie. Looking to pick up some new folks out there on Twitch. If you're out there, guys, y'all can follow my links. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up from the 28-yard line. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Wheels to the right. Will wind up and dump off underneath. Catch is made. Going down at about the 22. This will bring up a 2nd down and about 4. 2nd down for the New York Giants. A 6-yard pickup for Manhertz. Giggity. 2nd down coming up right now. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3 according to my numbers on my screen. Thank you, guys. Here we go. If you fake punt, they either jump or you take 5-yard penalty and then punt it. I mean, maybe. Here we go. 3rd down and 3 from the 22-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Looks like Jackson Dart is in on the play. He hands it off to Scatterbo, who breaks through the defense. Scatterbo down inside the 15, down at the 12. First down, New York. And it's time to get the red zone music going. The New York Giants have not given up yet, guys. New York Giants still have a breath of life in them, and they are working to score on this one. Cam Scatterbo, the real deal. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 12. Jackson Dart stays in on this play. 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 12. Here we go. There's the snap. There is the handoff. And this time, it'll be Scatterbo who picks up about 3 yards. This brings up, on 1st and 10, this brings up a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 to the Kansas City 9-yard line. Nice. Thank you, Robert, for explaining that. We don't really have time to explain copyright legalities on this channel right now, but here we go. 2nd down and 7 from the 9-yard line. Scrolling to the right, running to the right, and scrambling to the right. I said scrolling. Here is a pass and a catch made on the right-hand side. Looks like Darius Slayton will pick up another 3 yards. And this brings up a 3rd down and 4. 11 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here. 11:08 left to go, and it looks like an injury once again. Kansas City has another man on their back on the field right now. Chiefs going to take another injury timeout. It's a long week, guys. Jackson Dart is not ready. Jackson Dart is not ready, says Breon Mitchell. What up, Breon? Welcome back, bro. You know, Breon and I, we got off on the wrong foot at first. We were talking about Joe Milton. We're on the same team right here, which is crazy. We got off on the wrong foot. But I'm glad that Breon is back, dude. What's up, man? Thanks for checking back in, dude. I remember these encounters, by the way. You guys aren't just names that pop up in the chat. I try to remember y'all, those of y'all who interact with us. Breon, back for more, man. Thanks for checking in. Okay, so a 3rd down coming up right now. 3rd down and 4, 11:08 left to go. Yeah, man. Giants need help, says Francis Moran. Is Neighbors out of the game? I don't see Neighbors in there. I do see Neighbors in the huddle. Neighbors seems to be okay. Neighbors seems to be okay. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 4. How about Cam Scatterbo, 103 yards. The rest of the entire team, 100. Here is Russell Wilson, takes the snap. He will fake the handoff and scramble to the right, and he will lose a yard on the play. You didn't fool anybody, man. This will bring up a 4th down. The Giants going to need the field goal anyways. Just take the points. It's 4th down and 4. Just take the points, coach. Just take the points. 10:37 left to go. Graham Gano coming out right now. So 10:29 left to go. Lined up to kick this one. Graham Gano, field goals made and field goals attempted. He's 100% in the 2025 season. Here he goes for a, looks like a chip shot field goal here. A short one, 25-yard field goal attempt from the right hash is up and is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the field goal is good, and the New York Giants will put 3 points on the board. 10 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in this football game. If the Giants can get a stop and get a touchdown, we could end up with some more action in this one. Russ is in the Chiefs' payroll at this point, says Campbell. The live file saying Russ already in midseason form. Breon Mitchell saying they should have gone for it. Looks like Robert Meade saying another blocked field goal. Nate Lyon saying, y'all think Mahomes getting another 9 fantasy points? Oh. Is that what you need? Is that what you need is 9 more fantasy points, bro? That's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough one. Tampa Bay wins the Super Bowl. Okay. All right, guys. So, dark horse team to win the Super Bowl. Dark horse teams to win Super Bowl. And let's not just name your own football team. Who do you really think can actually win the Super Bowl despite them not being favorites to win? I already said this. I actually firmly believe that the LA Chargers could win the Super Bowl. In the AFC and in the NFC, I think it could be the Green Bay Packers. I think the Packers could get to the Super Bowl, and I think the Chargers could get to the Super Bowl. I will die on that rock. The Wanderer saying the Colts or the Rams, the Vikings, the Chargers, the Colts for sure. Let's see. A lot of good games. A lot of games ending weird. A lot of upsets. Let's see. We all know the Vikings will never win a Super Bowl. It's close. Bills. Oh, man, the Buffalo Bills. There's something about Buffalo that I just can't get behind, Lamecca. There's something about Buffalo, Marie, that I just can't get behind. Paul Walker saying Seattle. See you later, letting everyone know, putting everyone on notice. The Niners are now 3-0. Colin K saying the Steelers. And by the way, the Niners doing that without Brock Purdy, doing that with Mac Jones right now. Garden Streak saying the Bills are looking good. CMB, let's go ahead and just, let's just take care of it. Ay, ay, ay. Do. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's do something here. Just do a timeout, Just do a simple timeout. Act like children, get treated like them. So, there we go. All right, guys, and the grapevine, LOL. In the grapevine, LOL. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's close that out. Bring this up. Here's the kickoff and the return after the field goal. The New York Giants stopped the Kansas City Chiefs at about the 23-yard line. Let's pop out the chat. Minimize this and get this going. The Giants defense need to force a turnover. Choice is saying that somebody sent us money. Did I miss something? It didn't pop up in my headphones. Normally it does. Let's turn this off right now. I got too many noises going on in my headphones, so we'll turn one off and leave the other on. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. This looks like a gain of about 4 yards on 1st and 10, 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. Kansas City Chiefs now have the football after the kickoff. 2nd down and 6 coming up right now. Paul Walker, I see you. How brutal for the Chargers losing Najee today, though. Honestly, that is news to me. I had no idea that Najee Harris was even injured. I'm going to have to go back and take a look at everything that happened across the NFL because a lot has happened this week. If you do not have Omarion Hampton, you're probably going to want to get him, but he's probably already been drafted. 2nd down and 6. Here's the snap, the windup and the throw. The pass is incomplete. 3rd down coming up with 9:26 left to go. 3rd down with 9:26 left to go. Choices saying that the Ravens are going to the Super Bowl. Caleb saying Russ is washed up. Twee Biddle, I see you out there. Choices sent in $2. Thank you, Choices. I did not see that super chat. It did not pop up on my end, Choices. Thank you for that $2 super chat. And thank you, Robert, for letting me know who it was. Choices, thank you. Here we go, y'all. 3rd down and 6. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Looking left. Looking right. Airing this one out. The catch is made. And going forward just shy of midfield. Looks like that's a grab for Thornton. Looks like that's a 1st down, Kansas City. And the Kansas City Chiefs will move the sticks again. Billy Wop asking, why do people hate Russell Wilson so much? I think they just call it like they see it. He was not great in Denver. He was definitely waning in his last couple of years there in Seattle. Of course, he didn't really do much last season with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and here we are now with the New York Giants. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, will toss this over to the right-hand side. Looks like Kareem Hunt will go forward. That's actually Smith, Smith on a grab for 8 will bring up on 1st and 10. A 2nd down and 2. I need to step away from the comments. I'm getting too distracted trying to chat with you guys, and I appreciate y'all getting my attention out in the chat area. But people are checked into this live stream not to listen to me talk to other people, but to hear the play calling for this one. So let's get this one called right. From the 42-yard line, from the 44-yard line, need to get to the 42 to move the sticks. The windup and the throw. The catch is made on 2nd down and 2. That's a gain of 10 yards right there. You only needed 2. You picked up 10. You know what that means. 1st down, Kansas City. That moves the football to the New York Giants 34. And if Kansas City can score on this drive, that one popped off in my headphones. Dave Tatum checking in saying, go Chiefs. Thank you, Dave Tatum, for that super chat. Choices, thank you for that $2 super chat earlier as well. Here we go. I see you, Dave Tatum. 7:37 left to go. Here's the snap and a handoff to Isaiah Pacheco from the 35. Call it from the 34, back to the 34. No gain. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down coming up. We are in the 4th quarter. A touchdown here would just about ice this game. The New York Giants looking to get a touchdown. They're looking to prevent a touchdown, really. Isaiah Pacheco looking to ruin some days. Here we go. Brandon Davenport saying, you must be a Chiefs fan. Here we go. From the 35-yard line, a shotgun formation. Here is the snap. Dropping back. Mahomes against the blitz. Will air it out. A deep shot to Thornton. And he makes the catch. Thornton makes the catch. They're calling this a touchdown. They said touchdown Kansas City. I think this one might stand. Wow. Oh my goodness, all scoring plays are reviewed. The catch was made, nobody touched him. He dropped the football. No, this is gonna get brought back. Another $10 super chat from John Johnson. Thank you very much. Thank you, John Johnson. That football's that's actually not gonna be a touchdown, guys. This will be brought back. This is gonna be brought back. All of this for nothing. All of this for nothing. Thank you, Choices. Thanks, Choices. I appreciate that, my friend. So, this pass will go down as incomplete. Patrick Mahomes threw a perfect pass to Thornton, and Thornton couldn't get both hands underneath it. That football looked like he used the floor to make the catch. 3rd down and 10 coming up. The pass incomplete. Talk about anticlimactic. 3rd down and 10 from the New York Giants 34-yard line. You get to try again, Mr. Mahomes. Here we go. Kansas City from the 34. Motion on the field from Kareem Hunt as he goes to the right side here. of Patrick Mahomes. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Mahomes looking left all day. Will air this out. He throws it. It'll be caught this time. There's no question about it. Down at the 1-yard line. First down, Kansas City. Big play there. Either way, it's first and goal. Thornton 1 yard shy this time. Going to make sure he got the football. Both hands on it, tucked that into his body, made sure he got his back between the ball and the grass. So, no doubt about that. That's a catch. First down, Kansas City. First and goal coming up for the Kansas City Chiefs. At the 1 yard line, this should be a simple play right here. Isaiah Pacheco touchdown, but let's see if it actually happens. Motion on the field, the snap, the handoff, Isaiah Pacheco. No, Kareem Hunt stays on his feet as he marches into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now we get to sound the bell. Okay, this time it is official, no doubt about that. The score is 22-9. Another super chat coming in from John Johnson. Thank you very much. Nate Lyon saying, I just need 6 more fantasy points. That touchdown would have made a big difference for you, though, wouldn't it have? Catching up, says Marva Merriman. All right, y'all. Giants better score quick, says Eye to Eye. It's starting to slip away. There's going to be a flag here for unsportsmanlike conduct, probably going to be enforced. Yeah. There's a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. Doesn't matter. Kansas City Chiefs going to get backed up an extra 15 yards. Here comes the extra point attempt. Just going to make it an extra difficult point attempt. Get Goated just subscribed. Cheers to you, Get Goated. Thank you very much. Becky LaSalle subscribing to the channel. That's how it's done, says John Johnson. Giants are sliding away, says CMC later. One on one. Can't read that. Country Kisses, you just gave me a brain glitch right now. 6:03 left to go. Here comes a super long extra point attempt. This is a ridiculously long, like 50-yard extra point attempt. There's the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is no good. The penalty might come back to bite them. It will be Giants football now. We'll get a 1st and 10. The score is 9-22. It's a 13-point game. New York Giants, a 2-possession game with 6 minutes left to go. They'll need something big and they'll need something quick. They'll need it fast. Is all the same energy that they had playing the Cowboys. Honestly, they need that. Whatever energy they had playing my Dallas Cowboys, they're going to need that today. Thank you guys for helping the channel grow. Thank you guys for sticking around. Where are we on the likes button? Can someone fill me in? I know I'm a stickler for it. You guys probably hate that out of the YouTubers. I know. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I check into other channels, and I hear people saying, hey, blah, blah, do that, the other. I just want to know, where are we on the likes count right now? The goal for this live stream is to get to 1,000 if we have not already gotten there. Can you scroll the box score for a second? I got you. Box score over here on the right-hand side. Y'all can see these numbers over there. We're sitting at 659, 667. We are in the end of the 4th quarter right now, guys. How many of y'all have been with me for 5 or 10 minutes? 15 minutes, 20 minutes. How many other YouTube videos do you watch for 10, 15, 20 minutes? If I still have your attention, smash that like button, guys. Otherwise, I might just do the silent treatment. Okay. All right. Cringe, says Dr. Pepper. Cringe, says my boy Dr. Pepper out there. Okay, all right. I felt like I had to. We're growing. We're still doing anything we can right now. All right, y'all. We are growing on the channel right here. New York Giants going to get the football. It's going to be a 1st and 10, not 1st and goal. Commercial break is now over right now. Commercial break is now over, and so the Giants are going to get the football back right here. David Bacco still with us. Cameron saying, give Scadaboo the ball. Dr. Pepper saying, how much for you to never stream again? I don't think I would ever stop streaming. Here is the return, and it looks like Devin Singletary will be the man to bring the football out to about the 37-yard line. Like, to literally never, ever live stream again? I don't know. That's a really good question, Mr. Dr. Pepper. That's a good question. I'm thinking, like, realistically, I don't think that there's, like, an end game for me. But if I was ever sitting in my bank account or, like, looking at my bank account and I had 7 figures in there, you never know, right? You never know. I probably would still keep streaming. I don't think there's a day that I don't want to live stream. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Cam Scadaboo going to go up the line, straight up the middle right now. This will bring up a big gain. 2nd down and 2 coming up after the 8-yard pickup. Cam Scadaboo just doing his thing, man. Just let the man eat. Just let the man eat, bro. Here we go, empty backfield. Russell Wilson takes the snap on 2nd down and 1. Scadaboo again. Gonna pick up a 1st down and then some. Who is this guy? Reset, 1st down, New York Giants. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Big 1st down for the New York Giants after the Cam Scadaboo grab on the left-hand side. 1st and 10 now at the New York Giants 49, just across. Actually, we're at the 45 right here. What happened? This will be down at the 50. Russell Wilson goes down at midfield. I've got a 2nd down now coming up, a loss of a couple yards. Looks like George Karlaftis gets in on the bag. George Karlaftis going to sack Russell Wilson on 1st and 10. 2nd down and 14 now coming up. 2nd down and 14. Here's the snap. Russell Wilson drops. Russell Wilson will wind up and throw on the move. The catch is made. Looks like Darius Slayton is there. 1st down, New York. The New York Giants. John Johnson, thank you very much. With another $10 super chat. Let's go, Mr. Johnson. Here we go. This time from the 35-yard line, Russell Wilson, a flag coming in. This could be a free play. He checks it down to about the 31-yard line. Official saying stop the clock. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. Let's find out what this official saw on the line there. 4:26 left to go. Giants need to score quickly. Here we go. Yeah, Darius Slayton again, Henry. Illegal shift. On the offense, there's a flag on this play, guys. Repeat 1st down. It's a 5-yard penalty, so it ends up being a 1st down and 15 on the repeat of the down. 1st and 15 coming up. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. Here we go. Okay, 1 play gone. 1st and 15. Let's do this thing. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. Shotgun formation. Russell Wilson takes the snap. He drops against the 4-man rush. He steps up through the pocket. He will wind up and throw while getting some contact here. This will be a gain of about 5 or 6. Looks like Bellinger will make the grab. This will make it a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the New York Giants. Ooh, I think New York might be done here. But let's see if they can score. Shotgun formation from the 34-yard line. The snap and the handoff looks like this time Devin Singletary will be stopped at about the 34th down. 3rd down coming up. 4-yard pickup, 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9. Jackson Dart trying to tell the crowd to silence up a little bit. 3rd down and 9 in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom from the 30-yard line across midfield. Russell Wilson airs it out. It's incomplete. 4th down and 5, and you kind of have to go for it right now. 4th down and 5. Russell Wilson, what are you going to do? New York is facing a 4th down right now. They have 5 yards that they need to pick up. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this football game. This is do or die. 3:33. 4th down and 5 from the 30-yard line. Russell Wilson in a shotgun. Standing to his left, Devin Singletary. You've got, looks like Malik Neighbors in the slot here. Here is the snap. Dropping back. Will wind up and throw. A catch is made. It's Wan'Dale Robinson down at the 5-yard line. 1st down, New York. They get the job done. Can they finish it, though? They didn't get the job done. Let me rephrase. It's 1st and goal. They've got the job closer to being done. Russell Wilson will shoot to the end zone, stopping the clock. Incomplete pass with 3:10 left to go. Big 1st down picked up right there for the New York Giants. Can the Giants cap off the drive? 2nd and goal. Football now at the 4-yard line after that incomplete pass. Wan'Dale Robinson should have been targeted more frequently throughout this one. They were just feeding Cam Skattebo all day. Skattebo having himself a day, though, without a doubt. Cam Skattebo having himself a day for sure. What's the flag? There's a flag on the play? Intentional grounding. Oh, my goodness. Wow. They're calling that intentional grounding. I mean, that's maybe fair. I don't know. Wow. Intentional grounding backs them up so far. It's now 2nd and goal coming up from the 14-yard line. No way. That's terrible for the New York Giants. 2nd and goal from the 14. Wan'Dale Robinson steps into the slot here, and this is going to be a quarterback draw. Russell Wilson goes forward and goes down at about the 10. It's a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal coming up now, this time from the 10-yard line. Let's see if they can get it done. I haven't checked any of my fantasy lineups. I have no idea how I did. 3rd and goal. 2 receivers to the top, 3 receivers to the bottom. An empty backfield here. Here's the snap, and Russell Wilson in the pocket. Pocket crumbles. He just airs it out. And this time the pass is incomplete. 4th down and goal with 2:35 left to go. 4th and goal, and they need this. So maybe kick the field goal? Not going to make a difference. Field goal would make it 12, and you're down by 10. You need a touchdown. Not going to happen. You need the touchdown. The math ain't mathin'. You got to score 6 here. No chance. No chance outside of that. If they do not convert this one, this game is just about done. 4th and goal coming up. Russell Wilson takes the snap. He surveys. He steps up. He shoots to the end zone and hits the uprights. What on earth was that? Nobody near you. You would have been better off throwing an interception, bro. You would have been better off throwing an interception, and New York Giants fans are just so upset. 2:30 left to go. 2:31 left to go. This game is just about done. Can't believe that Russell Wilson did that in that situation. So, 1st and 10, Kansas City Chiefs will take over here. Okay. Riella checks in right now. What's up, Riella? Williams saying just a little high. Hey, man, you can be whatever you want to be. Sorry, I know you were talking about football out there. 3 points. You've been rustled. You've been rustled, says Steve. Russ is on the Chiefs payroll. Full show, says Cam Campbell. No, an interception would have lost me fantasy points, says Henry Thrun. What the helly, says Daniel Wilson. Go Chiefs, G, says TM. Sidekick, says Marie. Living like Larry checks in Russell Wilson for the loss. Oh, man. Ope. Teresa Smith saying hello. What's up, Teresa? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for checking in, Teresa Smith. I see you out there. Looks like Colin K saying it's not like the Giants didn't have a lot of chances. Congratulations, KC. William Kearney checking in, saying hello. What up, William Kearney? Let's see. Francis Moran saying season is over. No Neighbors touchdown. No Travis Kelce touchdown. I'm good, says Cam Campbell. He is selling my parlay, says Laurice Coleman. End the game without another touchdown. I got under 35. Just another collector saying, well spent time, man. Enjoy. Thank you, just another collector. I appreciate that. I need Scattaboo for one more yard, says Cameron Severance. I don't know that they'll get the football back. Derek Harris saying Dart isn't ready, but Russell is. Makes no sense, says Derek Harris. Did we get to 1,000 yet? Did we get to 1,000 likes just yet? If not, guys, it doesn't matter. Hey, we're still doing Week 4 pick'ems, guys. Sign up for the pick'ems this week. You can check out my website, footballnationusa.com. Click that link. 841 likes, says LaShawn Korb. We're so close. We're so close. Don't make me do it again. Don't make me do it again. No, it's okay, guys. I get it. Y'all don't want to commit. That's cool. I promise that when y'all come back in a week, next week, I'll be here, and I'll call the games just as well as I'm calling them today. Heck, maybe even better. Maybe even better. Aiden asking, how are you holding up? Are you tired, bro? As I grab the chair. Yeah, dude, I'm done. I am personally done. I have been live streaming all day since 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's now 10:30. Long day of jibber jabber. Here's the handoff to the left-hand side. This will be a 5-yard gain on the left-hand side, and they're going to keep this clock ticking here. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 4 coming up after a gain right there by Kareem Hunt. By Kareem Hunt on the play. With 2,748 people watching, it should be easy to get to 1,000 likes. You would think, Becky. You would think. But that's not how the internet works. It's almost like people have a mind of their own. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like people have a mind of their own. It's kind of crazy. Also, it's a lot of times it's contingent on, if my team wins, then I'll hit the like button or whatever it might be. Tag my man Tino. Tino's not here today. This is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I think the New York Giants actually called a timeout, so let's add some time right now. I think I got 2:18 left to go. 2:24 left to go. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff, and it looks like this is going to be no gain. 3rd down and 4 coming up right now with 2:18 left to go. And the Giants are about to be out of timeouts right now. No more Giants timeouts. William James, I see you, Will James. Mark McKay saying LOL. Some people are watching on TV, and it's hard to like the stream, I feel, says Blurry CT. That's fair. Look, dude, I get it, man. Like, honestly, it doesn't change really a whole lot. At least I don't think it does. I don't think it really changes that much if the algorithm pushes your content out to other people, if people like your stuff or don't like your stuff. I think what matters most of it is just, you guys hanging out with me for as long as possible. And, that just validates for me that you guys enjoy the content. If not, man, no hard feelings. If I had 0 likes on this live stream, bro, I'd still be back tomorrow. Like, it's not going to change anything for me in particular. I just want it on the off chance that it does mean a heck of a lot to the algorithm. I just want it to be there. 3rd down and 4. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go. There is the snap, and Patrick Mahomes is looking to convert. He will air this one out. Deep shot downfield to Marquise Hollywood Brown. Almost picked off with 2:14 left to go. The pass incomplete. This brings up a 4th down, and the punt team for the Kansas City Chiefs coming out right now. Francis Moran saying, Giants, please draft the O-line. Gary has been here all day. If you guys have been here since the first game, please say hi. Please raise your hand. TM Martin has been here since the first game. Spartan Knoll has been here all day. I know I've seen your name in here all day, bro. A lot of y'all. Cheers to y'all. Thank you. It's been a marathon of a day. And if you guys aren't sick of me yet, you probably will be soon enough. Here's the punt. This goes back. Ooh, running into the punter. I don't know if that's going to be a flag or not. Here's the return to the 35. Cuts inside. Goes down at the 39. 1st and 10 coming up for these New York Giants with 2:04 left to go. 2:04 left to go. Gary, I see you out there. Living like Larry, legendary bro. Let's see. Veronica was here this morning for sure. Marva has been here all day. David Baco was in here all day. CMC later saying if earbuds count. Yes, sir. Yeah, they definitely count, CMC. Mark McKay has been here all day. Mr. Krim has been here all day. Living like Larry. Cameron. Let's see. LaShawn Korb, I see you. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Shotgun formation for the New York Giants now. Flag coming in on the play. They're going to call this a false start. Classic. Flag on the play. False start. Don't know what I was going to say there. I was going to say something, and then my mouth just kind of stopped saying words. Here we go. Been here since the start of this game, says Ben McBlain. What up, Ben McBlain? John Johnson, I see you. All right, guys, not going to be able to read all these chats. It's time to get into this. 1st down and 15, a wind-up and a throw. Malik Neighbors makes the catch past the 40, down at about the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the New York Giants. 2nd down and 6, New York with the football now. They are moving, and they are out to about the New York 43. New York Giants at the 43-yard line. This takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Okay. TM has also been here, big facts. I can't believe it took Mahomes. I took Mahomes for 225, and he has 224, says Eddie North. Yeah, dude, that's rough. I watched until 1 o'clock. Ryan Mortensen checking in. Thank you, Ryan, for giving me any of your time today. Thank you. Thank you to all the moderators out here, says Mark McKay. Shout out. Thank you, Marva Merriman. Here we go. Game is almost over, guys. 42.6. Good day so far. And, of course, Robert Samora, the legend, the man, the myth, the legend. Here we go. Kansas City, 22. New York Giants, 9. Shotgun formation from the 43-yard line. Russell Wilson waits for the snap. Cam Scatterbo standing to his left. Russell Wilson will pump fake. He will scramble to the left-hand side. He will wind up and throw, and Scatterbo will get blown up. 1:54 left to go. 1:54 left to go. The pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 6 coming up for these New York Giants. 3rd down and 6. I'm going to get up on my feet for the last 2 minutes of this game. Okay, 1:54 left to go. 3rd down and 6 for the New York Giants. Shotgun formation. Russell Wilson waits for the snap. We've got a man over at the bottom of the screen. The windup and the throw, and it's almost picked off. 4th down and 6. Don't know what Russell Wilson was thinking on that play. That will take just a few more seconds off the clock. 4th down now coming up. Cowboys fell down today. Big time, TM. Big time. Big time. 4th down, do or die, New York Giants. This is everything right here. If they do not convert this 1st down, this game is just about over, y'all. 4th down and 6, Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Waits for the snap. It's been a heck of a day, man. Full of really good football. 22-9. Russell Wilson on 4th down and 6 will drop back. A 4-man rush. He slips under the bag, and he will lose. He goes down. This is a turnover on downs. That's a tackle of Russell Wilson. A 2-yard scramble. No good. 1:42 left to go. Chiefs get into victory formation. This game is done. Chiefs are going to get into victory formation. This one is done, son. This one is done, son. So this is going to end up being 0-3, and the Kansas City Chiefs going to get their first win. Not much to talk about. 1:42 left to go. We can go ahead and start dropping the knees here. Travis Kelce tossing out a pair of gloves right now. There's victory formation. There is the knee. This will take us all the way down. Okay, guys. That'll be your final score for today. 22-9. 3 games in a row today. Now, I got excited because I thought, oh, yeah, I could definitely do that. Let's see if I can keep up this pace. I don't know that I can do 3 games a week every week. We're actually going to be doing 4 games next week and 4 games the week after that. Santino will be coming over early for those. We'll see how this goes. The last thing that I want to do as well, guys, is oversaturate this because I understand how important scarcity is to a YouTube channel. And, you know, these marathon streams, they're good. They're cool and all. I just, you know, it's really taxing on the body. TM saying thank you, you're welcome. Shout out to Ray Mortensen saying play for peak JFR. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all so very much. Here comes the final knee of the game. 3rd down and 12 coming up right here. It's a 4th down. This is the final score. Final score, guys. Gonna be that right there. Players taking the field. Where is final? Okay, that's it. That's all she wrote. Kansas City Chiefs will win this game. So the Chiefs win. The Giants will lose. It is what it is. What are your thoughts on Sean Payton possibly being fired in Denver? I don't know. I like Sean Payton. They called him up off the couch out of retirement, so he would just go back into retirement. Not going to change much for him. Good night. Have a good one, says Robert Samora. That's it, guys. That's all I've got. Now, I've been upstairs all day and all night, and I would love to hang out with you guys. But it's 10:30 p.m., and I've been away from my family for over 11 hours at this point. Looks like TM Martin saying 64 likes needed, please. Please. Steve saying, don't you have 4 days off per week? No, I have 0 days off per week, bro. I have 4 days that I'm live streaming, but there are, first of all, a lot of other things. Just long story short, no, I don't have 4 days off per week. There are 4 days that I'm not live streaming per week, but there's a lot of other things that need to be done in order for a YouTube channel to grow. And not just a YouTube channel. We're trying to grow out there on TikTok. We're trying to grow on the website. We're trying to grow on Instagram. We're trying to grow on Facebook. And even though I'm not live streaming on YouTube, I am still working on other stuff. Plus, life comes at you, right? I've got an infant son downstairs, and there's just a lot going on, right? So, not that you need my whole backstory. You didn't ask. But, no, I don't have 4 days off per week. Anyways, it was a long day today, nevertheless, guys. Nevertheless, it was a very long day today. Looks like my voice is still holding up right now. Robert Samora, thank you guys so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Patrice, thank you. Peter Hahn checked in a little late, but what's up, Peter Hahn? Looks like Genocentric or Geocentric checks in as well. Thank you. Okay, y'all. That's it. That's all I've got for you guys. Until next time, my name is Mario. You've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Y'all have a great night. We will see y'all tomorrow for the Lions versus Ravens. I'll be here. Peace.